just assume I'm here, John?
Yes.
Wow.
Where else would you be?
Yeah, right? What the hell?
You are like the most dedicated person in all of dedication.
It's dedication
like-
from lack of caring.
It's just like yesterday with that dwarf shit.
Okay, that was me and Ant. Thank you very much.
I genuinely feel bad.
I don't feel bad. Yeah, my bad.
Anthony, fuck your shit up. What'd you do?
We mistook our NPC dwarf for Josh.
They hired an NPC dwarf, and then they're like, "What the fuck are you doing over there?" And I was standing next to John the whole time. We're all a bunch of fucking racists.
Whatever.
And the worst part is like, yeah, we're dwarves, but one is covered in plate armor, has a giant sword on his back, and a fucking mohawk. The other one's a bald, bearded dude that's just dual wielding axes. It's like,
All I saw was the top of the head, and yes, I should have realized there was a mohawk. My bad. Right, to get started. Last session, you guys just returned from the abandoned fort where you killed a bunch of spiders. Their editor Cap Shepherd, a rather insane, albeit not more than usual trader, who seemed challenging at first until it blasted it with sunlight. Making short work of it, you guys headed back to Avo, where you found out the king was asking for you. But not until morning. You all went about and did your own things. Sorry, midday morning. Visiting guilds, banks, and someone deciding to go hunt down a magical bow. Hell is wrong with me? Finally giving up on that hunt, you all met to go see the king. The king was happy to hear that you cleared out an old fort of the kingdom. He asked Lucius for his deed, ripping it in half and giving him his money back, explaining that it would take too long to repair the other fort, gifting you, the seven, his nearest fort, which because he wanted to extend out his reach by taking over that abandoned fort. Before dismissing you, he asked for a favor. He was very distraught over the number of adventurers that found their end over a possible fake contract, asking you to once and for all clear up this contract. You agreed, and he had someone take you to your new home. After exploring and assigning rooms, you guys headed back to the city to once and for all close out this bounty for the bow. You managed to find someone to take you out into the middle of the lake and then dived in. Cassidy ran into some trouble and needed some equipment from the fishermen, as for some reason Edgleen's spell did not affect her. Dealing with some of the marine life, you managed to find a very oddly designed bow, but still in perfect condition under all of the water. Shortly after retrieving the bow, you saw three large, dark shadows moving towards you, getting larger as they got closer, revealing themselves as very large sharks. Lucius launched a full-on attack with his wand, but it barely seemed to irk them. After attack failed, there was a full retreat. After several large bites taken out of Lucian, that full retreat doubled, Draken casting Water Walk to speed all of you up. Making it out of the water and back on the boat, you arrive back in town, heading to the guild hall to turn in the bow, only to find that Cass and the bow have disappeared. And that's where we left off last session. Which triggered the week-long downtime for the king to ask you to wait before you go anywhere else. He wishes to meet with you by the end of the week, or within 5 days' time. And that's where we'll begin. Since I did not, I received some downtime activities from some of you, but not really enough to fill up a whole lot. So we're going to kind of quickly go through it. But we do come back into the first day. Corolla and Vart headed out without really notifying anyone to go take care of some things. During that time, Cassidy went about ordering things for her home to get it tidied up and specific things for her room. So you do have all that already, Cassidy? That stuff you asked, requested?
Okay,
all
awesome.
of it has been made. And then Draken also went... Find it. Let's see what you wanted. You went to go into the city as well to determine some things. You made some meeting times, nothing that first day, but they scheduled for a couple days in time to meet with some of the Builders Guild and the banks as well. Okay, so that'll be in a couple days' time.
Copy that.
Right. So and the rest of you just relaxed. Cass and Lucius, the two of you, went on a slight. Lucius, actually noticing the two leaving, followed them into town, and followed them. He returned back to the keep without them in tow. Spoke to Cass about it, and the two of you decided to investigate. Next day, the two of you overheard voices outside the gate, and that's where we're going to pick up. Okay. Cass and Lucius run up to a tower, as you can see. Oh, I guess I should bring you guys up to the page. Cassidy's still sleeping. Draken is in his fort, or his smithery, his forge, excuse me. Edglian's just hanging out.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. Edglian's just hanging out in the living room. Okay? Cass and Lucius, you guys are in the guard tower. You hear Vart and Corolla coming back up the pass, and you hear their voices, and you run to the guard tower. Cass drawing his bow, his new bow, and firing at Varric's feet. And Varric grabs the arrow, snaps it in half, and lets out a loud growl. Hold on, let me check something. I need to have these actively available.
It's always with the arrows.
Yes. So Edglian and Draken, you guys both hear the commotion outside the front gate, and you hear the loud growl. What
I'm
are
going.
the two of you doing? Okay, so Edglian, you run out of the fort and head this way. Draken, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up into the tower right here and take a look.
Stumble up his way into the tower. Cassidy, you're still asleep. Could you like to sleep in?
Got it.
Okay, so Coral Vart, Cass just fired at you guys from the guard tower. What are you guys doing?
Can I see him?
Yeah, you can see him in the tower.
I'm a message cast. Do we look like monsters?
I'm gonna just turn to my
Do you need a refresh of why
friend
you're
in the
doing
tower, and just quick think of a question that only they would know.
You remember why you guys are doing this, right? Aaron and Cass and Lucius. You guys remember what we talked about?
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, let's make sure.
Got to make sure they're real.
I don't know. Ask him about his sister's name or something.
I take a javelin out.
I guess you just yell out. What's the favorite thing you both keep in your pockets?
I'm just gonna look at Varric.
I'd put the javelin away and just walk to the gate. We don't need to deal with this shit right now.
Okay. I'm gonna prepare the spell.
Okay. So they're approaching the gate. What are you two doing up in the guard tower? Or Draken and Edglian, what are you guys doing?
Stand and watch.
Do you think they're real?
I'm gonna go open the gate, realizing it's them.
Okay. Draken pushes open the gate, seeing the two of you.
Hey, wow. Hey, Draken.
Hi, lizard.
That's weird.
Apparently, Draken has already gotten into the ale a bit today, this morning.
When don't I?
That's true. Okay, he's kind of a drunk.
Ha ha! I'm not even close to a drunk for a dwarf.
I was
I'm
gonna
a
say,
moderate drinker.
That's very true.
it's hard to tell he's a dwarf, so.
You can hardly tell he's drunk. By process of elimination, that makes you this person. Okay, so are Cass, Lucius, you guys doing anything about stopping them entering?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so you guys enter the fort. What are you doing from there? What's happening?
This is the first day, right?
I go back to my board.
Second day.
Second day.
You just don't even care about what just happened. Just assume it's
I,
normal.
I don't know what happened.
Well, no, you well, that's true. You saw them.
I
Draw,
came
you
out,
saw Var
followed
draw
the
a
gate.
javelin from the point where you were in the tower, and you saw like the broken arrow at their feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that and go back to the forge.
At this time, Cassidy, you do wake up and come down the stairs in the fort.
Okay.
Wait, can I cast Reduce on the tower that they're standing on?
You don't think you can do it on objects.
Crush him.
Yes, I can.
You can do it on objects.
I can use it on creatures or objects.
But aren't structures different than objects, though?
Yeah, I was just
Oh
saying.
shit, really?
Is it like a singular object, or can you do it on like the entirety of one? It's like, could you shrink a leg?
Uh,
I mean, don't do that. I'm trying to
Don't
figure
do
that out.
why not?
Because then we're gonna lose our guard tower.
Hmm.
I mean, you do whatever you want. I'm just putting it out there.
Actually, that's a good question. There's a.
I agree with Draken. It is it's technically like a put together structure.
Is it possible to shrink one of the? I'm gonna lose a guard tower.
Hold on.
Please don't.
It's a good question. It's interesting.
No. DM said it's interesting. Oh god.
Since I have no idea what's going on, I'm just going to the kitchen and raiding it to see if there's any more of that, like, magical wake up liquid.
Oh no! Rest in peace, the people in the market.
When searching searching your kitchen, I mean, it's just has the basic things. No kef something in there. Kefka? Not Kefka. That's a
Kefka.
Chinese character.
No, it's, yeah. I don't like.
Well, I'm gonna take note of that and make a mental note, essentially, to whenever any order for anything gets put in an order for like 20 million of that.
As you're there, Marcus, your caretaker, does come into the kitchen, seemingly getting ready to make breakfast, and you notice he's like, "Oh, morning, Cassidy." He's also a gnome, by the way, not a halfling. My bad. Salt and pepper hair, not whatever I said before.
Good morning, Marcus. It's nice to see you. Do you know what that pleasant, delicious liquid of just sunlight in a cup is called?
Orange juice?
No, it's like it wakes you up and makes you feel real good.
Begins to
Brownish, I think. Bitter, but in a pleasant way.
Maybe a little cream.
They sell it in the marketplace. It's like you drink it and then you feel like a whole new person who's got, the strength of like 20 bulls and the energy of.
He's giving you a very bewildered look at the moment.
Well, if you happen to hear of anybody talking about anything with that sort of description, can you get me like 20 orders of that, like, preferably that makes lots of it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Oh, are you referring to Kaith?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Sorry.
Kaith. Yes, it's fairly expensive. How much did you want?
Do you know roundabouts the price of that stuff?
Well, one cup in town typically costs about 1 silver. So 1 cup being nowhere near even a pound of the beans you would need.
So
a
if I was to
pound, I
get
can-
like, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I would figure a pound would probably make anywhere from 10 to 15 cups.
Oh.
So that would be 10 to 15, maybe 20 silver, so 2 gold per pound.
Can I get like 20 pounds of it?
It just kind of gives you a bewildered look. Sure.
That would be perfect,
Are you-
Marcus.
You can give him the gold.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna give him 40 gold. He says, whatever the change is, I'll make sure to bring it back to you.
No, you know what, Marcus? Keep
Yes?
the change.
In
As a
inside.
thank you to you.
Oh, for me. Okay, I will do that.
Yes. You've just made my day. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'll get Drift to do it. Who's, by the way, is the maid who will be taking care of the house. She should be coming in today with the guards as well.
Okay, perfect. That sounds wonderful, Marcus. Is there anything else that you need from us? Anything?
No, we're pretty well established here. Like I said, the guards will be in today to manage, defending the keep from anything, any robbers or thieves, and then Drift will be here to keep everything clean and organized.
Perfect. Oh, and I believe on that list that I gave you, were you able to find any little critters?
Go back to your list. They do have exotic animals within the city. There was so many choices I didn't know which one we would prefer. You probably want to go take a trip yourself.
Is there a specific name for a shop, or are there multiples, or just whatever traveling merchants? Do you have a recommendation?
He begins thinking his memory again. Put it in here.
It's no problem. If you need to get back to me,
Yes, I'll get back to you.
that's perfect.
Marcus!
You can find me around.
What are you yelling over there? Yelling archers? Oh god, he's inside the house.
Marcus!
Marcus comes up, and as you're discussing with him, with Giant Shine, so Krovark, you guys just walking into the keep? Cass, Lucius, you guys doing anything? Edglian's hiding in the hay over there.
Is that a spell working or not?
Oh, Marcus, there you are.
So it would work on one object of the tower, because it is multi-created. It's not one
Can I
single
shrink the ladder?
thing. If you wait to go inside and do it, yes. So you're gonna shrink the
Oh.
ladder?
I shrink the ladder. They could stay up there for all I care.
Sorry, John. Just a question. What was the price for all of the stuff bought? Or whenever you come up to it, can you let me
Yep.
know so I can deduct it from?
So for your bedding and everything, it would cost you about 5 gold.
Okay.
The pieces of furniture, because they're more custom. It's going to cost you about 50 gold for all the pieces of furniture.
Okay.
The books, the 9 of the 10 books cost you a copper a piece.
Okay.
The 10th book costs you 5 gold.
Okay.
And that's it. That's your request.
So that'd be 60 gold and 9 copper for the room, plus another 40 gold for the Cass.
Coffee. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Cass, Lucius, as you guys are in the tower, you see Corolla twiddle her hands, and the ladder that was up to the tower is now 1/8 of its size.
We'll just jump off and
Oh man, was that the sound of an ankle breaking?
I need you to make an acrobatics check for me.
I've heard an ankle break. It wasn't that bad.
Aww. Oh, speaking of ankle breaking, I don't know why that reminded me of it. How about that meeting?
Well, you want to do it now?
Sure, while we're all here.
Cass, are you staying in the tower? Lucius should finally land roll a little bit. Cass.
I mean, might as well.
Okay.
At least it proves they're probably the real people.
Acrobatics. Actually, roll a perception check first for me.
Don't do this.
Okay. Like you're getting ready to jump out, and you see 5 people approaching the keep. You see, with that perception roll, you see a very large Goliath, a small cloaked figure that you swear you see some feathers, a green, well, a slight blue with green hair, shorter, elf-looking person, a blue-violet skinned, raven-haired tiefling, and behind them a smaller, light blue skinned person. Think something you've really never seen before, and above them you just see a faint swirl of clouds above their head, and they're just approaching the keep. No weapons out, nothing. They're just approaching.
I'll just yell out to everyone, we expecting any guests? Specifically 5 of them?
How many gods did we hire? Well, right.
Approach, and they see you in the tower, and the blue-skinned, green-haired one will step out in front, look up at you, and say, "Hey, let us in. We're your guards you hired."
We hired guards?
That's why we're here.
Can I
Go
hear
get
him?
Marcus if you need to. Yeah, you guys. Well, no, you're in the keep. This is happening. Everyone here by the gate can hear it.
Copy that.
He says, "Marcus hired us. Please. We're
Oh.
supposed to be guarding this place."
Alright.
I'll just yell out, Marcus!
Mid conversation there, Draken, as you're asking him to pick up tools. He says, "Yes, I'll get right on that. I'll be right back. This might be the guards here."
Thank you.
Boop, boop, boop.
I'll
Yes.
follow him out.
Wait,
Something to do.
you're not Marcus.
Yes, I am.
Why are you a gnome?
I always was one. You racist bastard, thinking gnomes and halflings are the same.
Oh my god!
You were a halfling and you had different colored
You
hair.
clearly don't know what you're talking about, Bart.
Can I go up and sniff him?
Go ahead. It just gives you a very piercing gaze.
All you can smell is the smell of alcohol on me.
Wait,
All you do is
no,
a very
no.
strong smell of alcohol.
Don't I get advantage on that? Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah, so
Roll again.
I'll roll again. My bad.
You get a very strong smell of alcohol, and he smells familiar.
And BO.
You got magic. Good to know.
He just gives you a weird look again. He says, "Okay, right." And he comes over here and starts opening the gate. He says, "These," as he opens it, they're standing, and all of you can see them, is what I described earlier. And he looks over and is like, Ben Kilia. I see you guys have made it.
Hold on. Is his name Ben Kilia?
Ben Kilia.
Okay.
Bynkilia.
Foreshadow.
Like, she's been killing you?
He's been killing you. And he goes, "Hey, Marcus. Yeah, I got the crew. We're here to do whatever you need us to do." And then behind him stands an 8'2" Goliath, bigger than both Varric and Edglian, with 2 great swords strapped to his back. He goes in. They go enter. Also, the rogue figure. Now that you're closer, you see is a Kenku. And doesn't speak, just nods to Marcus. And the blue-violet tiefling, with a bow and 2 short swords. And then a peaceful-looking Air Genasi, who's just in clean clothes. And she goes up and stands next to Marcus and nods her head as well. And they just kind of look at all of you. And, Lucius is down here, by the way. Cash, you're still in the tower. Let me switch these guys. What are you doing over here? The green, what seems to be a sea elf, some of you would have identified, standing in front and says, I'm guessing you are patrons? He has a I don't know, what does he have? He's got so many proficiencies. He's got a flute at his belt, a rapier at his side, and he's wearing very baggy clothes, but what you can see to be armor underneath. And he just looks at you all and says, you are patrons?
We are.
So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, let me introduce each other. I'm
You're-
Kilia. You can call me Bin.
And that's the
Can you ping him as well, John, when you introduce him?
Yes, I will put the
That-
names up.
Yeah, that works. Thanks.
Bin Kilia. This rather large, strapping lad.
right?
He's a sea elf, yes. Wait, who wasn't here this whole time? This here is Pavu, Bear Killer Thaligia. I can never pronounce his name. Thalaga. He just gives him a really. Like just call him Bear Killer.
Just gonna take a look of Eric.
He kind of looks over and gives him a grin. He points over to the blue violet tiefling. This is End. She nods to each of you. She's wearing leather armor. Well, seems to be well equipped. Seems to have a gleam in her eye, which are just a solid midnight blue. And this one is Axis. And he just kind of looks at each of you. He's like, any questions?
Axis is the Kenku, got it.
Yes.
And then the Air Genasi?
Oh right. He says, oh, that's Drift. She is, I believe, here to help Marcus with his tasks.
Very well, Marcus. Show them where they'll be staying.
Yes.
Um,
right on.
Being such a motley crew that they are,
I go back to my folder.
I want to insight check that they are the guards that we hired, like their statement that they're the guards
Go
we
ahead.
hired.
Marcus also vouched for you as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I just.
I
wondered.
know. Just letting you know. I know. Just letting you know.
Oh, yeah. All right. They're the guards we hired,
They're
guys.
all really hard to
It's good.
read. They all seem to be very skilled in their nature. They definitely look threatening, like they could do work if needed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were a motley crew of sorts, but appears I was wrong.
Says, yeah, been still talking to the crew. It's like, yeah, we've been adventuring for a while. We decided to get a more steady job where gold comes easy, and hopefully our lives aren't lost as quick.
Yeah, that seems like a fair assessment.
As you guys are talking, he's gonna kind of walk in, and they're gonna follow right behind him. And he's just gonna be like, well, this seems like a pretty cozy place.
Yeah, just make yourselves at home. I'm gonna say as they like walk past us to go look at everything.
They're just looking around.
There is guards' quarters located inside. Can wait, is that all we have for guards' quarters?
Yep.
There's a lot more guards than beds.
There's one extra guard.
Are there guards' quarters on the second story?
Nope.
Or are these bunk beds?
There's 3 beds.
We're missing a bed.
Yeah, I thought we ordered enough.
Are you going
I'm
to
good.
ask? Marcus? Marcus is the one who set it all up.
Sure.
Perhaps one will be guarding at all times.
More than likely, but
So you ask Marcus.
I'm just Marcus. I noticed that the amount of guards that came isn't in line with the amount of beds that I passed in the guards' barracks. Is there was there a last minute change or?
Oh, right. And he looks over at Axis, and Axis just kind of shakes his head, nods his head, and then he's like, Marcus tends to keep his own residence. He's not going to need any bed inside the keep itself.
Axis says that?
Yes. No, Marcus says that. Speaks for Axis.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
So this
So
is gonna be
he's
the
just gonna be around.
He will have his own residence, like I said. He will be needing some space. I already set a space for him in the rear side of the keep that he can set up.
Okay. All right. Just curious.
so Access is the one that has his own room,
Yes.
or
Axis. And he said, he looks over Marcus, he's like, he's like, go ahead, Axis, go ahead and start setting up. Okay, nod again. You'll notice most of them don't speak a lot. At least two of them. The Ranger, the King, well, yeah, most of them except Ben, who normally does all the talking, it appears.
Are people with arrows just naturally quiet?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yep.
And we'll look over at you. Like, are you over there? And she's like, no, not typically, but we let Ben do all our talking. I'm kidding.
Mm.
But our killer's gonna go over here and stand next to Bart. He's about, how tall are you, Bart?
let me double check. 7'5".
Yeah, so he's about 9 inches taller than you. He's just kind of like slightly looking down at you, but with a big kind of goofy grin.
I want to hate this person, but I don't.
He looks at you like, I once fought a bear your size.
Uh-huh. I'm assuming that ended poorly for the other side.
It did. And you can see now on his left shoulder, you do see what looks like a bear head. And coming down is a bear cloak on his back.
Did it at least fight well?
It put up a fight.
Good enough.
He just has to stare down with you for another minute.
That's fine.
But I'm like, okay, right, so we'll set up. And he's kind of nervously glances over at Vart and Bear Killer. He's like, did you need anything else from us, or we're good? Marcus, we're good. Marcus says, looks around to all of you and says, do you have any other questions for them? Draken, would you wait a moment?
That's why I'm putting it in the chat.
I know. He's saying that.
Oh, I see.
No,
I never.
If that's it, Drift, please come with me. I'll show you around the keep. He gives you all one more glance and then walks into the keep with Drift.
I'm gonna follow.
Message Cassidy. Oh, we're planning a team meeting in a bit. Will you be there?
When is it?
Now?
Yeah, give me just a few moments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just more intrigued why Drift went separate versus the person who was like speaking up. Bryn.
Well, Drift is
the
the
Yes.
maid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's not technically a part of the
Got it.
guard.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm still following because I want to make sure I get my path.
And you so Cassie, you go into the fort, and Mark's just explaining the rooms and everything, and just walking through. They walk through the kitchen, the other, and they just go throughout the castle. So they go Ben and Bear Killer start kind of doing a patrol around, just checking everything out. It seems like Bear Killer sticks to Ben pretty closely. Is anyone checking on Axis? He just went off into the corner of the fort.
No, not really.
Okay. And climbs up the tower.
I actually will.
Okay.
As a mouse.
Okay, you downsize down to a mouse. Trying to skirt the edge. Just pretend you're a mouse. You're tiny. Bloop. Oh god, I can't move you now.
As it should be.
And then you you're just kind of watching him, and he's down on his knees, and he's drawing arcane symbols in the ground, putting down what looks like a little bit of mortar and brick. And I'd say about a couple minutes have passed. He had already been gone for several minutes as you were talking, and then right about the 10-minute mark, a tower erects out of the ground. It's 2 stories. It's got windows and a door, a front door.
What the hell?
And then he just enters.
I will try to sneak in.
Yeah, you guys out here in the front, you guys just see a 2-story tower. It's the same height as your fort, just erect out of nowhere in the back corner.
Boom.
And then you will sneak on the door like a mousy mouse would. Excuse me. Okay. I was having way too much fun.
No, thank you.
In this first floor, you see what seems to be a lounge. There's couches, armchairs, side tables, and footstools. And then in the corner, you see a ladder and a hatch. And Axis heads towards that and climbs up and going into the second floor. And for all of Art, you guys are out here, and there's just a 2-story tower with a door in front, and you don't see Axis anymore.
You know, I got hit a while ago. This wasn't here, right?
It was. Yeah?
And then you just scurry up the ladder.
Dumbfounded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you scurry up the ladder to the second
Uh-huh.
floor. And you see a bedroom, bed,
Wanna go in?
chairs, a chest, and a magical fireplace. And you see Axis just kind of straightening the bed out a little bit before dumping like his bag next to the bed, and you notice the temperature is different than outside, whereas outside's a little bit on the warmer side because it is kind of spring, summertime. It's perfectly neutral, and you're like just perfect temperature.
Mm.
And as he's walking, he'll look at you in mouse form, and he'll kind of cock his head. And then you'll see his hands start to move, and arcane sigils begin to come up in the air. Are you going to do anything?
Mm.
You recognize your arcane spellcasters when they cast a spell, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'll check back.
You run down.
No.
Oh, you're changing back, sorry. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so you change back, so you're back to that size. And he'll jump back and just kind of look, but he will recognize you and he'll stop casting. And he'll just cock his head again into you.
Hi.
Hi. He mimics your voice exactly when he speaks.
Nice tower you got here, Don Chano.
Dude. Sorry to intrude. Just a bit curious.
Intrude, he says. It's mimicking you again, exactly.
I like your voice.
And then he switches over and he sounds exactly like Ben. And says, "What do you want?"
Just checking out what is on our property. Making sure everything's safe.
Cocks head again, just like a bird would, and they're like curious. And then he just kind of nods, and then like kind of points at the ladder.
Okie dokie.
You gonna go
Bye
down?
bye. Yeah.
And he'll just follow you down. And then he starts heading towards the door, not seeming to care if you're in there or not. And then walks
I'll head out as well.
You just see you two, Varg and Grohl, you just see Axis and Edglin come walking out.
How big is the door frame?
It was about 10 feet tall and about 4 feet wide.
Oh.
It's a very large door frame.
Shit.
That's why he doesn't need a bed. Makes a lot of sense now.
I wonder how we can get one of these.
I don't know, that was pretty cool though.
Oh, well, while Eglian's here. Eglian, you were thinking of making a team meeting, like, now.
That's funny, because I'm here now.
Sweet, let's go inside. Not here, because I don't think he wants us here.
Let's go.
Okay, you say that to Axis?
Yeah.
He kind of shrugs and then walks up into this tower.
Right, let's go to our fort.
Well, we need to go get the others still.
Mm-hmm.
You guys come back and Cass is still up in his tower and Lucius is still like nursing his ankle a little bit.
That's my ankle, goddammit.
Oh,
Not that you sprained or anything, but it just popped, popped in there.
Alright.
You want to go get Draken?
Sure. And then these two.
Yeah.
Draken! Gonna run. Wait.
Are you looking for Draken? Draken's in the forge.
Right.
Cassie's just on top of that drift lady.
Well, now that she's separated, I was waiting politely, so I didn't interrupt.
Here.
But now that she's separated, I just wanted to confirm. I put in an order with Marcus for some calf, about 20 pounds of beans. I just want to confirm that, that was relayed on to you and that it will be delivered in a timely fashion, please. And I get like this huge, like just super friendly smile is like plastered on my face. It doesn't look weird to her. Anybody else that knows me would be like, what the fuck? But I just look super friendly and like, really, really nice. And
with a whispered voice, she says, "Yes, Marcus is going into the city later today to get it."
Wonderful.
I will be cleaning and organizing. He typically handles the food.
Understood. Thank you so much. If there is anything that I can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. You look very nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
And she goes
And then I'm
about
just gonna run away.
organizing the kitchen.
Compliments are still hard for me to do.
Messaging Verit, where are we meeting?
I move to this one so I can run away.
I guess in the keep.
Where in the keep?
Dining room?
Dining room barrack. Wow, dining room dragon. Shit.
Bear comes over this tower and he looks at the tiny ladder and looks over at Lucius and he's like, what's wrong with your ladder?
I just shrug and walk away.
The dragon.
Just walk away.
Well, I shrug and walk away.
Oh, shrug and walk away. Okay.
The Dragonborn shrunk it. I'll have her stop in a few minutes.
It's a step ladder.
Hey.
A step ladder.
A step above what it used to be.
Or
Well,
have
as you're saying that, the ladder goes pop and it goes back to normal size. And he like looks at it and he looks at you, Vargs, and looks over at Lucius who's walking away and just kind of shakes his head and starts climbing up. And Cass, this very large gentleman who has to duck to get into this tower, and it looks cramped in here, is just kind of looking down at you, and you're slightly above half of his height.
Welp.
And he just kind of like looks at you and is like, "Hi."
We should probably get you like a bigger roof.
He kind of looks up at it, looks around. I'll fix it.
Do you need some supplies? Well, we can order them.
I'll be good. Are you gonna stay up here?
I'll jump off the tower.
Do a flip.
No,
Acrobatics
no
check.
flip, just jumping off the tower.
Acrobatics check for landing.
Oh god.
That one, that one, that one.
Eh.
You land, just have Lucius and roll a little bit. Lucius is walking off.
Hey, you two. We're having a team meeting in the dining hall.
Okay.
I shrug and walk over.
Shroop. Cass, are you going to join him?
Yep.
Shroop. Okay. You're all in the dining hall. Cass is allowed to join.
Does the dining hall have a door on it?
No door.
Okay, that's fine. So, I was asking everybody here today, mostly because, look, I got a question for everybody. What are we doing? Are we going up to Sarenvale to really solve this thing? Are we going to try and stay and make a name for ourselves in Avo, go our separate way? What are we doing? Because right now we don't really seem to have a sort of direction.
Well, I mean, currently, right now, aren't we waiting for a meeting with the king?
Yes, but I mean in a general sense. What, as a group, what do we want to do?
Well, I, for one, am really happy with whatever is going to make us money.
I
Be
second
really
that.
nice. But I will say, on the other hand, these rifts are quite the curious matter, and I'd like to learn a little bit more about them. So I would say, I guess, I think we should go to Sarenvale and figure all that out, as long as, we take a nice direct route there and, perhaps go through the mountains to get there. But I mean, we always have this place as backup, perhaps that fancy circle thing that took us from one side of the.
Phoenix Conclave? Is that what it was, John?
Well, yeah, they had it, but is there a possibility of us getting one here so we can return here whenever we need to? Is that an option that we have at our disposal, or because that'd be highly convenient?
I think we would need to talk to our friends at the Phoenix. Or what was it called again, John? I can't remember.
Phoenix
Phoenix
Enclave,
Enclave?
which
Phoenix
was
Enclave, okay.
in Vapid Bend, it was called Phoenix Enclave, but the group themselves are called the Phoenix Conquered.
Okay.
Perhaps we should talk to them and see if we can have them set something up like that here.
I feel like that's more in the lines of what the Mages Guild does. I can ask them about it.
I mean, couldn't hurt throwing 2 stones at that bird.
Why would you throw stones at a bird?
That Kinku just got here.
Yeah.
The poor Genk.
It's a fancy bardic speak for, try all the options, because you never know which one's going to yield the result you want, okay?
Never heard
You
that
guys are
before.
so uncultured. It's disturbing.
I think I've heard that before.
Uncultured. Have you seen my armor?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you got a spot
Have
on
you
your shoulder
tasted
there.
my drinks?
Who started the door?
Have you seen my wares? Uncultured. Ha! You don't know the first thing about culture.
You can talk to me when you come out of your rock a little bit and you've traveled.
We don't live in
further.
rocks, Cass. We live in
They
mountains.
don't live in rocks.
What is a mountain made out of?
Stone.
There's a
Ah!
difference.
I slap the table and start laughing. Anyway, I'm with you. Yes, this does require more investigation. No one just attacks my home and gets away with it. I don't know if you know this, but us dwarves are known for holding a grudge.
You may have told us once or twice or 10 times.
Well, if we're keen on going to Sarenvale, and I'll open up the bag of holding and just take out the map and throw it on the table.
Okay. The Sarenvale map?
Yeah, the Sarenvale map.
Bloop, bloop. He throws out a map. And you all see this. I think that showed up to everyone. Yes?
Showed it
I
to
don't
me.
see anything.
Nope.
I don't see anything.
Do they have access
Why you
to
no
it?
click? I said show it to everyone.
Oh, because mine popped up just fine.
Aha.
There it is.
Whoa.
Home.
That's a lot of snow.
That which was deleted.
Yeah, had to remake that one.
Oh.
You were not kidding. That's a lot of fucking trees.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce this town? I'm gonna point at that one on the left.
Bjornington?
Yeah, I think.
Bjornington.
Bjornington?
Bjornington.
Bjornington.
Well, I know BJORN is Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Bjorn. I think.
Oops.
That's what Vikings has taught me.
I know, right? That's exactly what I was thought. I was like,
I'm actually rewatching it right now, so
I've got to watch the last season.
yeah, that's why I'm rewatching it. Wow.
Do you?
Anyways,
Deception check.
Be in my corner.
Deception check there, cast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Deception check.
That's a really stupid name for a name.
Oh, jeez.
Roll it. Okay. I'm pretty sure everyone's passive insight is higher than that.
it's
Yeah.
matches mine.
Let me. Okay, that still means you succeed.
Oh no, sorry, no, mine's a 10. Never mind.
Okay. So you all notice, all of you notice cast visibly fidget when you start mentioning Borrington. Borrington.
Hey, you got
Borrington.
you alright there, elf boy?
I lean in and stare at him and say Bjornington again.
Over Varric to you. Dragon just kind of leans over.
I let it happen.
That's like the funniest thing too. This big ass bugbear just leaning back.
No.
This little itty bitty dwarf just being like, huh?
Wand.
Does it try to take off?
I don't know, Cass, what are you doing?
I'm
Hide.
right by the door
As-
intentionally.
I'm
Crow
gonna-
does
I'm
pull
gonna-
out a wand after this
I'm
is.
gonna interrupt and say we all have places that make us feel uncomfortable.
Can I try and grab him?
You can try.
I'll make you a deal. I will leave you alone with Bjornington as long as we can, just make sure that we go through the mountains because it's the best way to get to where we're going. Yeah.
What would I roll?
An attack roll.
What would I roll?
You don't roll anything yet.
Just,
Unless you're going to use it.
Yeah, I'm
Basic.
gonna use it.
Oh, okay. Then you don't roll. He rolls.
Hold up. Just unarmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cass, I need you to roll a. What kind of roll is it? Cass? Roll it?
D&D wand.
I haven't put it in your inventory yet, have I? And Cassie's standing at the door blocking it. so-
Wisdom save.
Wisdom does it have DC?
My spell DC 15.
Just gonna do this.
Okay. Cast wisdom save. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Mind affecting?
No.
Shit.
Your body just seizes up as Varg just grabs you.
Rip.
You're not. You can still think. Your body won't move.
I'm just
And
gonna
Coral is
skip
just
back
pointing
to
a
my
wand at
seat.
you.
Best thing about spending time together so much is knowing what each other's about to do before they do it.
I just sit him back down in his chair. We need to talk to you.
I'm John.
Yes.
Holy shit.
What history are you looking up there, buddy?
If I know anything about this mountain range and any door folds or anything like that,
Which one?
right at the bottom of Sarenville, for the passage north, that mountain range there that separates the north from the south.
You know, that's just, it's not a habitable mountain range, as in, well, the dwarves never live there. It's generally full of negative, bad things. Do you know there's many entrances of the Underdark throughout there?
I have a clarifying question.
Yes.
Negative bad things. Does that mean they're doubly bad, or
Yes.
since they're negative bad, they're actually good?
They're super bad.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
They're like, there's passage. You know, the reason why dwarves don't live there is because there are passages to the Underdark, and it's festering full of bad creatures. From ones living underneath the mountains, like creatures from the Underdark, and creatures living on top of the mountains, such as stone giants and other giant type creatures.
Okay. And then, what about the safety of this passage north?
Insight. So historically, you know, the Avo, Kinaso, and his family members, they have established routes, and the passage north is an established route where it is guarded. They have guards posted on both sides, and they have patrols that go in and out through the passageway, but it's still not 100% safe. Even some of the guards get attacked, but there's typically enough guards there to keep it pretty safe.
I will relay that information to the group.
Okay. After about 1 minute, Cass, you feel your muscles release, and you're able to move again. Just standing there in the chair, sitting in the chair.
You gonna run again?
Take that as a no.
He just sits there quietly.
Doesn't say anything.
Apparently. Cassie gets back up and blocks the door.
I'll just keep a hand on him. That's all.
Hey,
Okay.
look, I'm Cast.
Draken goes to dive on the table and hits his head on the table. It bounces back.
Oh no, the poor table!
Yeah, there's a good sizable round dent on that corner.
Oh my god, Marcus is gonna kill us.
Well, look at it this way. Now we know it's ours.
We've established times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, since Cast is here, look,
Hi.
some of us have been
Join.
acting a little crazy when we've gotten into certain situations. Can we just all kind of agree to communicate where we're going to be going? And I look over just at Cass. Just kind of stare at him when we're in a dangerous situation. So something like what happened last time doesn't end up happening.
Okay. Cast apparently is not very happy with you guys. Doesn't say anything.
I think what Furball's trying to say is that your actions put literally everybody else in danger. So quit that shit and, you know, just say, hey, I'm gonna go do a thing. And we'll be like, all right, cool. At least we know.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Trying to intervention, man.
That
Cass.
sums it up perfectly. Thank you.
Cass, I didn't give you that bow for nothing.
You gave him the bow?
Wait, what?
But
Yes, that was established at last session when you guys went to go turn it into the guild hall.
I gave it to him.
Draken had already given it to him, and you guys turned the bow in, and Cass was gone.
Well, I thought he had it and took it, but
You gave it to Draken to identify, and then
I-
Draken had it, and he handed it to Cass.
why?
I didn't give it to you for no reason. I gave it to you to watch our back.
Suddenly sober.
Gentlemen.
Your heart is not very moved, Cast. You're not sure if he means this or if he's a little drunk.
Probably a little both.
A little bit both.
Speaking of which, shouldn't we give that bow back to the guild?
We're family.
I mean, if someone was trying so hard to look for this bow and it was at the bottom of a lake, I mean, I feel like we should know exactly what it is that we're dealing with that so many people have.
So forget about Sarenville.
I mean, no. Who says that the two are mutually exclusive?
Maybe we still can't leave for a week, anyways.
Yeah.
But didn't the king ask us to to get this contract done?
Well, he did. He asked us to just see if we found anything. He just wanted to know whether or not the contract the contract has grants to stand on, or if there was actually something there. So realistically, I mean, who's to say this is the bow that they were looking for? This could just be some other bow that we happen to find that they really don't need to know about.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Whoever's looking for this bow, if they've been doing this anonymously for years, and it was what, 5,000 gold?
It was a hefty price for something that's just a random bow in the
Yeah,
water.
I don't know if I want to piss those people off by saying that we didn't find anything and that this contract has no legitimacy.
So you'd rather give them something that we know nothing about and don't understand the consequences of.
I'd like to work it out to somehow to where we can figure out who's getting this bow,
I mean, that's
but to
I'm
still
assuming
be able
since
to
they're just
complete the
walking up,
contract.
then we will figure that out in just a moment. That's a really great thing that you brought up. But maybe we should move on to when we're gonna go and move along. And I'm just gonna
Excuse me.
uh
Ooh.
yeah, and I'm just gonna turn a little bit. I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry, and we're having a little bit of a meeting. Is there anything that I can help you with?
And he looks up to you and she says, "Oh no, I was just checking. You guys went missing for a while."
Oh, yeah, we're just talking amongst ourselves.
Okay. And she just kind of tells, did you want me to leave?
Yes.
Oh my god!
She kind of laughs a little bit to herself and says, "Okay," and walks back out.
Can I tell, because since I was standing in the doorway, when did she enter exactly? Like, what do I know?
You noticed her entering, so she didn't hear. Right as soon as you change, as soon as you change topic like that, that's when she entered.
Okay.
Because she didn't like stealth in, like sneaky or anything.
Yeah, I assume since I saw her walk in.
Drift will just drift by.
Ha ha.
That didn't take long.
Perhaps
You don't really hear her footsteps, Cass. You just, because you were talking to Anne, you notice her enter.
yeah. I'm just
She's
gonna,
very quiet.
perhaps conversations like this are best
We can deal with that later.
saved.
Yeah.
But I do agree we need to figure out. I mean, we all grouped up together, but do we have a purpose? Like, what are we doing with our lives right now?
So
From what I
deep.
can get, it's just closing those portals, right?
Where do we go? Where is it? You guys remember that song?
I
Yeah.
propose the formation of a company.
But a company of why?
Wealth and fame.
Weren't you
I
guys
mean,
talking
I
about?
could really get behind that. Yeah.
This is a base of operations. We can do whatever we want from here. We can trade. We can build outposts. We can mine. Look around the room.
What about that brewery?
Yeah, wasn't there something involving brewery or something?
We can create a business for income
Do
so
you
that
guys
we can
hold
afford to pay
on?
for our
Oh
adventures.
no,
You
I
guys
already know what's
think
in your head.
That this is the. Who knows about Cass? Can we grow it here? Can we just start?
You know, we're gonna grow them for
And like
our money and not for our bellies, right?
Nature
my
checks.
face
Oh.
like just brightens up, and it like brightens up in like this really
Oh shit!
odd way. Like it makes my face look actually incredibly pleasant and happy, which you guys have never seen before. So it's really, but it's like this brief flash of just excitement, and then it goes away. So it's not.
All of you,
What do I
all
know
of you,
about-
go ahead and roll a nature check.
That might have been more terrifying than the dragon.
Me too.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah, everybody knows about Cass.
Oh my god.
Except for her.
Hey,
Hell's nature.
Nature. It's in your skills.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Like nature.
Oh my
what the
god.
Everybody knows about Cass.
Cassidy?
Well, we did-
you? Okay, you Cass. I keep forgetting that it doesn't say Cassie, it says Cass. So cast. You gonna roll? Is Aaron even here?
Yeah, I did roll. Got 25.
Why can I not? Why am I missing things? Oh, because it's Lomir. That's why. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
No, no
Switch
worries.
that.
I was looking for it. Okay, so let's see. Everyone native to Asmore, which would be Draken, Lucius, Cassidy, Corolla, which would basically be everyone but Vargt and Edglin. You guys have no idea about Cath. You know of it. You know that it's sold here, but typically as an exotic commodity. But you have no idea how to make it or how to, grow it. Cast with your very high 25, you do know the climate for calf is not Asmore climate. It's more of a tropical climate that it needs. So nowhere in Asmore can grow like that because there's no tropical climates here. Edglian, you actually know where calf plantations are because they come from your home city of Sandy Edge. Varkt, you don't know anything about it.
No.
You just know it was something that Cassidy drank and went crazy.
Yeah, that's that. Thank you. That's what
You
I
don't
figured.
even, you don't know it's an exotic commodity. Never heard of it. Never drank it before.
Yep. Thank you.
But Edglin, you're the only one who, like, when Cassidy asked that, you're like, oh yeah, we can't grow it here. It has to get grown on the tropical side.
Fucking bullshit.
He didn't necessarily share. I don't know if he shared that with you.
I didn't.
All right.
You
I
two
mean,
are it.
it's still relevant to me thinking about it and, knowing
Realize
nothing about it. Yeah.
It's exotic.
Okay. I mean, a brewery sounds like a good idea. I mean, we've got a decent amount of land.
What if we make Cass beer?
So like a
Guess?
fantasy version of an Irish coffee.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry, my mind's a little distracted.
Can I do an insight check into the brewery business?
From
Like what that would entail, what we need,
it's not it
or what
intelligence
that be?
check.
It's just a straight intelligence
Yep.
check.
Insight's more of like searching the motive of somebody.
Yeah.
It seems that's decently high. Knowing you have a crafting background, although you're not brewery is not your craft, but you know of crafting. Do you think you need a distillery if you're going to do brews? Which mean you need big not
vat.
chamber pots, but yeah, big vats to distill the alcohol in. If you want to do something small that's probably like on more personal use, you could probably fit it into your forge area. But if you were to like full scale brewery, you're going to need to make some modifications and probably build a building for it.
As well as bring in more fresh water.
Yes. Because, I mean, you don't know how deep your well is, but you're probably going to... It's probably going to consume a lot of your water.
Right.
But there's... You know, the fertile ground around your tower is easy enough to grow wheat or hops in. That shouldn't be a problem. Probably firing some people to hire to grow your crops, unless you wish to do it yourself.
I mean, it's definitely something that we should keep in the back of our mind, but weren't we kind of on a time crunch to go, you know, save your people? Draken?
Oh, I'm sorry, I had to go let the dog in. Say that
Oh.
again?
I was saying, I mean, it's definitely something that we should keep in the back of our mind, but aren't we on a little bit of a time crunch to go save your people?
Well, no, our good friend at the Phoenix Enclave had informed me that the rift had closed in my hometown and that there was a fair amount of survivors, so... And he's assured me that
What in the fuck?
crisis is over,
Kill it.
You let the
So-
dog out.
Oh,
Um,
I eat it.
I need an explanation, please. Was that in game?
No. There was a dog. You just pictured it for a second when he said that.
You're low on caffeine levels.
You're becoming disillusional.
Seeing shit. Well, Draken,
I
did
mean,
you...
but we don't know if they're.
I mean, would I like to go back to Von Moradin? Absolutely. But if
say
we're
we
really,
were there?
but if we're going to actually investigate this, then we need to go to Sarenville. But we have to see the king first.
Well, I mean that's the point that I'm getting at. Like, we can come up with a plan for later, but it's not exactly something that we can act on now.
Right. Well, I mean, you must remember too. We have the rest of this week, or what, 4 days, right, John?
You still have, it's the second day, so you still have 3 more days. Not
So we
counting
have
today.
three days where we can put in the orders, contact the Builders Guild, get this construction going, and then we can go on our way after the meeting to Sarenville to further our investigation into this.
Okay, so
Going back to my home isn't going to solve this problem.
understood. My point is that if you guys want to do the brewery thing, that's fine. But I think we still need to figure out what exactly our end goal is with whatever it is we're doing. Is our plan as a group to go to Sarenvale? What is the purpose of going there? Like, we have literally...
I thought our plan was to pretty much go to Sarenville, find a way that we could help in stopping these rifts.
Right, and that was the epicenter, essentially.
Alright, so everyone is yay for Sarenvale. Let's do it.
I'll put the motion to the table. All those in favor say aye. All
I'm
those...
really glad you didn't smack your hammer.
I know, right?
Koosh!
Not again.
Before we vote, have you guys has any of you ever been to Sarenville?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Are we supposed to?
Sarenville isn't.
I'm gonna do a history check on Sarenville. What I know about Sarenville.
I could just give it to you right now.
No.
Oh, damn.
You actually don't pull. You don't. You know of it, but dwarves don't typically have many interactions with Sarenville.
Okay. Thank you.
See.
Go ahead, Lucius. You were saying.
This isn't your normal place. There's a lot of unnatural things there.
I mean, what do you mean by unnatural?
Monsters and demons.
Like those crazy big ass, 8-legged freaks that we all fought?
Wait, inside the town?
The region.
Well, I mean, there's monsters inside the town, but not exactly.
How are you so familiar with Sarenvale?
Sarenville used to be my home.
Okay, so then you know the ways around that'll keep us relatively safe. Like, what do you know about all these rifts and stuff?
What? Yeah. Do you guys want to know the? Do you guys want to know what I think?
Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's what I just asked you. But yes, we want to know what you think, please.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna walk to my room and grab a grab a journal out of my
Okey-dokey.
back.
He has a
I'm
diary.
Like when you walk past, I'm gonna move enough to where like there's room for you, but you also still kind of have to brush up on me. So I'm asserting my dominance.
Ah,
That's what that is. Got it.
What?
she's using her wily ways. Lucius runs upstairs.
While we wait for him,
Yeah,
how
hold on.
about
Poop.
for the name
Oh,
of
for a
our
second.
brewery, the tall dwarf?
Did you want the Beraxin version? Can I just link it to you?
But you're the only dwarf.
No. Because I mean, not everything's gonna be correct. You know, from my
You know,
from my
Okay.
this
point of
is
view.
the
You know.
perfect time
Gotcha.
for us to figure out what the fuck are we the 7 of? 7 what?
The 7 misfits of all care.
I mean, that works. The 7 misfits.
I'm no misfit.
I think you're still looking.
I mean, we're kind of a motley crew of misfits all gathered into one grouping of
What is
7.
a motley?
Motley, it's like a joke.
So uncivilized.
I am no joke. You're
I
a
mean,
joke.
you just said that you wanted to
You're a
name
joke.
the brewing company the Tall Dwarves.
Right.
You also
Have you
kind of
ever
made a
seen a
dent in the
tall dwarf?
table with your head.
Relatively tall.
Yes.
You've seen a tall dwarf?
Yeah, every species has someone who's tall for their species.
Right. I get a little shifty-eyed. Right.
Don't worry, it wasn't you.
My point being is it's not something you see. It's kind of a rare thing. So it would be a good name for a good beer.
I mean, maybe
Or
you
good
could have
ale.
your own beer that's named the Tall Dwarf, but if this is a grouping of all of us together making
I
a
look-
brewery,
I
perhaps
looked
it
at
should be
Berax,
more.
and then what? One called the Fuzzy Bear.
Or
Fuzzy Wuzzy
we
is
could just
okay.
call
Crawler,
it Fuzzy
the
Wuzzy.
Scaled Lizard. Look at you. The Singing Ale. The Joking Ale. The Laughing Ale.
What, do you want to
that's a
name
lot
this the
nicer.
7
Who
ales?
in the fuck are you?
Lucius, it comes back looking slightly different.
Wait,
Um,
the fuck?
I'm
Oh, my bad.
gonna
There you go.
I'm gonna pull out.
He looks
I mean-
exactly the same. I'm just changing his token.
Okay.
I've been meaning to fix his token for a while.
Why is he so big?
But
Am I
where's
pirate?
the
Because
shoulder
I haven't
knife?
rearranged sizes.
Yar, yar.
Where's the shoulder knife?
Brother?
The shoulder knife was pretty dope.
Okay.
He doesn't have a shoulder knife. I don't trust him.
All
Right?
right.
It's my
You
identifying
look
feature.
different, Lucius. Are you feeling okay? Do you need to go lie down?
I just
think
walked to
she's
the table.
inviting
I know what you mean. He looks the same.
I don't want to sit next to this elephant guy.
You were already there.
Oh
Hey.
man.
Hey.
I'll
Damn.
sit next to the Muse.
When he
That's
eats peanuts, he
racist,
gets
man.
You're
everywhere.
just gonna start swapping
I
seats
thought you said
now.
when he eats
Sorry.
peanuts for a second.
When he eats peanuts get everywhere.
That's it. That's it. Done.
When he eats penis,
Are you-
nuts
are you-
everywhere.
Are you two a thing?
Not yet.
His secondary muse.
Oh,
I really wish I could fucking
hold on.
talk.
I got it. We
Ah!
can one hop stop.
You see, can't see out of the corner of your eye. You see Axis poke his head in.
Ninth
And then just turn
ninth
around
level
and walk away.
fireball.
Shouldn't it? If it's based on our group, shouldn't it be something related to that?
I mean, I was just
What was
saying.
that?
You know,
What was that whole sin thing you guys were talking about before?
The 7 sins? The 7 pillars? The 7 what?
Yeah, the 7 sins or whatever.
I mean, Seven Sins Brewery would be pretty.
That sounds awesome.
That's like
Yeah.
I don't think we can get away with that.
Seven sins. Plus, I'm not a sinner. I'm a cleric. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's,
I am not
Well, I
a
mean-
sinner.
But hold
the
on,
seven
hold
virtues.
on, hold on.
Seven
The
In a
virtue-
way,
the virtue is
everyone's a
seven.
sinner because everyone is always believing in a god that maybe has different virtues than another god. So you can still be virtuous, but be a sinner.
also, it's ironic, so.
Or you can be virtuous and not be a sinner.
Well, but my point is that if there's a god who like you're virtuous by doing death and destruction, you're technically sinning against that god by being all goody two shoes.
So, anyways,
Yeah. Also, it'd be ironic because you're a holy man. So.
Holy diver.
I might be a dwarf, but iron isn't running through my veins.
I mean, isn't that how
What
you
does
guys?
that have to deal with anything?
God, you guys don't get
Because-
anything.
Oh. Do I take psychic damage?
What you were saying, Cassidy?
Hmm.
I don't remember. I was going somewhere with something.
Okay, so the plan is to go to Serenvale. Lucius, you're gonna give us some information.
Okay.
Yes.
We could be Triceratops Brewing Co.
Oh dear God.
That's
God
pretty
damn
good.
it! If we find a
about
pet
the-
Triceratops, that'd work.
How about the Rift Walkers?
I mean, that's actually pretty good.
I mean, some people came through rifts, so. Yeah.
So holy divers.
Done.
Rainbows in the dark.
Yes. I was waiting.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright. So Lucius clutches his little journal. And
Just a little journal.
it's just a little guy.
It's a
And
little
he's clutching it
baby journal.
in his firm grasp.
Okay. Alright.
You're saying that out
You cast
loud in
fireball.
third person.
And he kills you all. So if you guys really want to know about Serenvale, we have to go start at the beginning.
I'm a sit down, get cozy, strike
Would
up
appear
a
that we're all
light tune on my lute that's stable yet epic.
Light some candles.
Set the mood. Can he
Yes,
fit
here.
through the door?
Yeah, he kind of pushes through, and you guys hear kind of slight stomping, but like he just walks by into the kitchen area.
Oh my God! Why is he so big?
He's
just like-
he's 8'2".
He's a Goliath.
Make him a little bit.
No, he's not a Goliath. He's a fucking monster.
But you see him with like all these bags and stuff, and he just seems to be stocking up here, or at least delivering. Because you guys have been here for about an hour and a half. Boop, boop, and he's just working with Drift over here. Please continue.
Okay. Oh. So,
Someone's got some minigame.
Chill.
so many centuries ago, surrounding the area where Serenvale is now, it was kind of considered to be the epicenter of like kind of a well of dark magic. Dark casters would journey from all around the world to try to siphon the energy. As more and more came, it created a strain on the let's call it the strings that hold all the planes together. When that happened, it started to kind of tear and create a portal where evil could come into our realm from distant areas of the other planes. Trying to get this into like one page. As the centuries passed, the city of Centerville was finally built. It was mostly sorcerers, wizards, warlocks, people that were kind of endowed with magic. The city was cursed with demons and haunting nightmares and unnatural occurrences from that one occurrence. As years passed, the hauntings continues. The hellspawns grew stronger in numbers, and it looked like the city of Saravan would be overtaken. They would attack each night, each time dwindling the city's forces. Soon, Sarenville wouldn't have been there. That's until the first clan of my family, of the Belmonts, came. Back then, we were trained in slaying demons and dealing with hellish hordes. These are techniques passed down through my bloodline. We were all trained to take care of it. That was kind of our job. We kind of became heroes in the city. Until the Church of Cerevel, they kind of grew jealous of my family's power. So they decided to eradicate us from existence, my whole bloodline. They killed my parents. They killed everyone that I knew. As far as I know, I'm the only one left. The name of the organization was what was the name, John?
Arm of Tyr.
It was the Armored Tier, which
You all recognize from when you were in Vapid Bend. And what's his name?
Dylan?
Dylan.
The Phoenix Conclave.
Yes, mentioned it.
I have suspicions that they're not that the tear isn't it isn't sealed. That they're using it.
Okay, I was just gonna ask. They're the ones that supposedly closed it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
Dylan had said.
So
Yes. So I don't. I mean, obviously, I don't trust them. Their whole mission was to exterminate my family's bloodline, but they aren't good by any means.
Then perhaps some further investigation is necessary.
And you don't believe that they close the rifts. Instead, you think more along the lines that they're the ones causing them?
Well, not necessarily causing them. Like I said, the power there, it's very primordial and pure. So it's very possible that it kind of melds to whatever the user's intentions are.
I jump on the table. It must be
Jesus.
cleansed. We must cleanse this filth from the
Make an
world.
acrobatics check for me.
Aren't you in full plate?
Yep. With disadvantage.
Yeah.
With
What did you need?
disadvantage.
Athletics? Or
Acrobatics disadvantage.
why are you standing on the table? People eat there.
I mean, we don't even know if he got up on the table yet.
Use your tongue.
You try. And you don't quite get the height you were expecting, and you kind of bounce off that table, where putting that dent a little bit deeper.
That's my spot, by the way.
I'm just gonna.
And the
look at
table shifts
Ah!
and
Do it.
like
Ow!
pushes Cassidy back. And and Kroll, who the hell is this? Yeah, Kroll is like squished against it.
Oh my god, I can't breathe!
I'll move it back.
Vark just pushes it back into alignment.
Sorry. You'll be fine. Anyways, yes, it must be cleansed. It must be cleansed.
Have you been
Harum.
Have you been hitting the cave, man?
Kate?
Well-
Wait, we have Kate?
Oh no.
Well,
No.
with that said, traveling through Sarenville would be very treacherous, especially for me. But I don't know. At all costs, I would like to clear my family's name.
Do you think they'll recognize you there? How long has it been since you've?
It's been about a decade. I don't know. Like I said, I know my way around, so
Well, do you have a way of disguising yourself while we're up there?
I actually do.
I mean, if you need to, they may not recognize you.
Yeah, but that might be the easiest part of it. Like I said, there's a lot of demons and unnatural things that you guys probably aren't don't normally encounter.
I've seen my fair share.
Except for him.
Except for
How long have you been away?
A decade.
And how young were you when you left?
I was sent away when I was just a boy. I was sent to an elf village.
If we were to return, would they recognize you?
We just talked about that.
It's possible, but I wasn't there for a long time, and I do have ways of disguising myself. And
sorry, if we just talked about that, I just got slammed backwards by a table. I'm a little
disoriented a little bit.
It might be hard for me to not let this grudge get to me.
I mean, that seems understandable. But especially if you think that these people who claim to have closed these rifts haven't, and these rifts have done so much damage all across the land. I mean,
they're power hungry. I don't see why they would stop with what they have. They're always going to want more.
It's definitely worth looking into.
So if there's a cause to these rifts, it's not a coincidence that their name pops up.
so how do you suggest we go about this?
Kill them.
Well, I mean,
All
yes.
Logical.
I just mean like go about going to Sarenvale. You're familiar with the land, but clearly there's some issues that may sprout up. Do we go directly there? Is there a safer spot close by where we can go while gathering information, or?
I don't think I know anything about. I mean, I could probably figure that out, right, John? Like that wouldn't be too hard for my character to find a safe way to Sarenvale.
Yeah, you know of the path north, and you guys, the map that's on the table, you guys see the path to Sarenvale. And as Draken, I don't know if Draken shared it, but Draken knows that it's guarded, well guarded. You actually know this already as well because you've been taught about it, how the path has been set between Avo and Sarenvale. As although Sarenvale is a separate entity, it still recognizes the king.
I mean, not necessarily just a safe way of getting there, but once we're there.
Like inside the city?
Yes, like is it better to go inside the city? Is there like anybody you know who maybe lives on the outskirts or close by in that forest, or?
I mean, my family had a estate off, not too far from Sarenvale, but it was burned down. I don't know what kind of condition it's in now. Probably even worse.
I think I can get us there in like 10 minutes.
What? What?
As long as you have as long as you could disguise yourself just in case they recognize you. No matter how much time has passed, we can use the mage's guild to teleport over there.
I mean,
okay.
That would be good. Does your mages guild have? I'm assuming they have their own wing or guild there too as well.
There's a magic school there, so.
Lucius, you know of that school as well. you know of what's in Sarenvale.
Would it be a little dangerous to teleport into the middle of their movie
Yay.
with someone actively trying to disguise himself?
I don't know if you can keep the disguise up long enough, and if he's
I
pretty
mean, I'm
good
sure
at it.
as long as I can refrain from shouting my name every 3 seconds, I think we should be able to.
I mean, but can
Oh,
you
I don't know about that,
refrain
then.
from
Oh,
shouting your
no.
name?
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
I'm pretty sure every battle we've in, you've yelled Belmont.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I don't have a last name, so no.
You don't need a last name. No one needs a last name.
Right? It's such a silly concept.
As you guys are discussing this, Marcus walks up the door and clears his throat.
Oh, hello, Marcus.
Cassidy, and as you look over, you see down by his feet a baby fox.
What?
Madam Cassidy, you did wish to for
Marcus,
a pet,
kill
correct?
that thing. We don't need
Yes.
rodents here.
You
Kraken,
shut
no.
your whore mouth, Kraken.
He hands over. It seems like he was using a rope for a leash, and it's been like gnawing at it a little bit.
I mean,
Does it fall asleep on the trees?
Beautiful.
You're gonna be the one who take cares of it, right?
I'm go down and look at it really closely and say, "Do you want to be mine?"
And it just looks at you and goes back to gnawing at the rope.
I think that's a yes. I'm gonna reach out and pet it.
Roll an animal
roll me
handling
talk
check.
to it.
Fuck yes.
Holy shit!
Huh.
It like backs away when you go reach your hand out, and then it sniffs, and then it rubs its head against your hand, but then like backs away and kind of looks at you. So you're starting to build trust with it. But it seems
turn around.
that initial
Hey!
trust.
Hey! Tiny, shiny. Can I have some pocket meat, please? Now, please.
I'll toss her some.
I'm gonna snatch it and then turn around and feed it to little Foxy.
Roll another animal handling check.
Oh god.
Nat 20 or 1.
It smells it, and it kind of backs away for a second, and then digs into it.
I wonder if it likes the smell of bear.
How much do I owe you, Marcus?
I actually purchased it with the extra money of the calf.
You are an amazing man, Marcus. I'm so glad that we have hired you. Thank you so much. And that weird, as I'm talking, that weird, like, kind of glow and just, like, genuine happiness. Like, my face looks, like,
She has anime eyes right now.
different. Yes, basically, I have big old anime eyes. There's little sparkles floating around my... Okay, there's not actually sparkles floating around my head. But, like,
I'm gonna cast light on
they're
Cassidy.
flushed out of happiness.
Starts glowing.
Yeah.
Marcus kind of looks away a little bit because it's a little bright. The light. Says, it's not a problem, Madam Cassidy. You requested it, and I got it.
I'm gonna take him with me now.
It's
Come, little
rightfully yours. We will set up a space for him in the barn, so he can stay there.
I turned it too far, and now my little turny button is underneath.
I got you.
my
I got
little-
you. I got you.
Thank you.
Is that like some sort of... Are we having like a special
He's
dinner or
going.
something?
You are not fucking eating my fox, and I'm gonna stand up and like, and really angrily. Nobody hurts this poor little thing. It is mine, and if you freaking hurt it, I'm gonna hurt you so bad. And then my face also shifts from like that happiness to like my eyes go slightly black. Like my face, it goes from like this like round full happiness to like almost gaunt looking and like just murderous. Like it's a physical shift that's like there and then gone.
1 second.
Are your eyes supposed to do that?
Do
That
what?
doesn't, that doesn't look
If you don't
normal.
want to hurt it, I can just hit it in the head with my hammer. It won't feel the thing.
Kraken, no.
I'll grab his
Um,
hammer quick. Don't, man.
Vark, you do feel very unsettled by what just happened. Like unnaturally unsettled for you. Like you're not used to being unsettled by anything.
Well, I've seen this once before.
Not quite this. Not directed at you.
No, I know, but I have seen this once before already.
Yeah, but this was a little bit different. This was directed at you, and you feel unsettled. garbage.
No
So
one's
you're,
gonna hurt it, Cassidy.
so,
Good.
it's like your pet or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do I know if it's a male or female fox, John?
It's a good question. Roll, and you want to try to find out?
Yes.
Animal handling check.
Oh my god.
It bites you in the hand and runs in the corner.
What the
Come
hell?
back! Come back! I'm gonna lure. I'm gonna try luring it again with some meats.
And I'll come back for the meat.
So, anyways, Sarenville it is, huh?
Wanna go after whatever the king says?
We
Yeah.
can, yeah.
And let's see if we can request safe passage if that's necessary.
I'll take out the other map of our current area.
Avo.
Yep.
Boop.
So is it Asmore or is it Avo? Like the region?
Boop.
Avo. Okay. Well, it looks like we have a pretty straight shot up there from Avo. But
Are we like right here? Wow, right, this wasn't roll 20, oops. Left of Avo.
You're right in Avo. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. You are... I can't really mark it for you guys, huh?
It's like just north where the three roads meet, at the crossroads, right?
yeah, isn't it near? Is it near Basin Hill?
South of Basin Hill.
Yeah. That's
Ah,
the
gotcha. Okay.
Boop. Yeah. Yeah, you're... That first turn where you can go north or south after Avo, you guys are just north of that.
Oh, okay.
So before the Basin Hill turnoff. You're right at that corner round.
Okay. Well,
Left or right side of the road?
Left side. No, not
nice.
right side. Be in the water.
Yeah.
So
Just saying.
we could go up to Shep Shed and go straight.
Or we can just. It seems like it would make more sense to just go diagonal.
Through
Excuse
the
me.
forest.
Straight to the forest.
You know, we'll go with that.
The roads are safer,
Mm.
and it's
No,
easier
this
for the
I'm
horse
I'm
to
I'm
travel.
familiar with this forest. This forest is fairly safe. It's totally fine.
Totally.
Yeah. Still easier on the horses to take the roads.
Either way. Should be
Draken,
Where's-
you get a feeling that Cassidy's a little worried.
Where's the entrance into the? Is it Ironburg?
Yeah.
It's not actually connected onto the mountains, so I don't know where you enter. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
the
it does,
passage
okay.
right there. Okay.
Yeah, no. Ironburg, that's where I was at when we first started this campaign, right, John?
Yes, that's where you went to pick up some iron ingots
Yep.
with your dwarf friend that you met.
Well, it sounds like we're settled then, huh?
I
Darendale,
still
after
think
you
if we
meet
just go
Avo.
from Fairglen straight to the Ava outpost, the forest, it gets a little bit easier. It's
But Shep Shed looks like the last stop for supplies and
Mm-hmm.
relatively safe rest, I'd assume.
I lean in towards Cassidy. Why don't you want to go there?
I never said I don't want to go. I'm just saying it
Shep-
makes sense to
Shep
go
Shed Hollow.
out of the way.
Can I insight check her?
Go ahead.
I lean back
And
in
then
my
Cassidy,
chair.
go ahead and
You
roll.
say so.
If you don't want to, okay.
Yeah, no.
You don't.
Just
You
whatever.
believe it, Fart.
Yeah, no.
Draken, you can tell she doesn't want to go there.
I mean, you don't want to go to Shep Shed, that's fine. You don't have to.
And Vart, you believe her. That's not the reason.
Yeah, it just no. The forest is thinner there. It just makes more sense instead of stopping at yet another city and getting distracted again.
Oh
Just
yeah, no,
make our way straight.
that makes sense. Oh yeah, I still gotta go to Greenfell at some point.
Did you say you have to go to Greenfell out loud?
Yeah.
I mean, I could always go with you to Greenfell, and then we can follow the edge of the forest up to the passage north and meet everybody there.
Well,
Pass through Maple Fall.
we've got a week downtime. I was maybe gonna do that then.
Oh, okay.
I need to, and I'll take out the flail. I still need to drop this off.
I'll go ask the guild. If we
No, I
can
don't.
hey,
skip
no,
all of this.
I don't want to teleport there.
Did Marcus bring back the things I had requested as well? Or no? And if so, how much do I need to drop out of my...
He hasn't brought you stuff yet. He hasn't told you about it yet.
Okay.
So you would assume he hasn't found it yet.
Okay, copy that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, where's the fox?
At that moment, you hear a clattering, and
Damn
you
it.
hear Drift's voice, which you guys haven't heard very loud, but a slight airy scream, and then you just hear claws on stone as the fox tears out of the kitchen,
No, come back here, you
running
little
back
Harley.
into the living room, hiding underneath the couch.
I guess that means the meeting's done.
There's one more thing we need to talk about.
Okay.
It's share time. Everyone shares.
Coaxing it back onto my shoulder.
Okay, it comes back. You get
Alright.
it. It goes with you, and Drift just kind of like looks, and just kind of glares a little bit at the fox, and then goes back into the
Apologies,
kitchen.
Drift. Didn't mean to scare you. We're still figuring each other out.
It's fine, and she goes back in.
Okay, as I'm walking back, I want to try to check again whether it's a girl or a boy.
Animal handling check. As it bites your hand once again.
No, come back here.
And then
I'm gonna coax it with me again.
runs.
Ask him.
What's that? As Marcus like jumps out of the way, and it goes
Oh,
tearing
okay.
off towards the barn,
I got meat.
and it's just
I
blatantly ignoring your meat, running towards the barn.
might need to talk to that fox at some point.
Where did it go? Come back and love me.
You hear the scared sounds of the horses.
Alright.
I'm resizing it, and it runs. It's still running, and it plops into the hay.
I'm gonna plop into the hay with it.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Oh God.
At-
Don't land on it.
Since Cassidy's gone, as she leaves, I'll make a comment that her past is going to come back and haunt us, I think.
You find
I'm
it
too
very
distracted.
easily.
I don't.
You're not even there anymore.
Her,
Okay, yeah.
her gold stuff.
I'm gonna check it one more
You
time.
do. You find your fox though. It's a male.
It's a male. Okay.
It's a boy, Nickel.
All right. I'm pretty much done with the meeting, so I'm gonna take this time to try to like solidify my relationship with it. Is there a way?
You can try so many times a day, and you've already got started one day with success.
Okay.
So you can just play with it if you want. But
Okay.
as for like building trust, it'll take time.
Okay.
So what are you guys finishing up discussing in here?
What do you mean, Draken?
I can't quite tell what it is, but there's something about that girl.
Yeah, her.
She's clearly hiding from something. What it is, I don't know. Perhaps she doesn't even know.
Well, I mean, are you talking about how her face kind of changes shape a little bit sometimes?
Mm.
Just her face? Or are you guys being serious?
I mean, that's all I've seen.
That's all any of us have seen, I think, right?
I mean, there was that one time back in Vapid Bend where Cassidy disappeared and a little orc baby showed up. But other than that,
I don't.
Yeah. Well,
And you guys
No
all thought
one's-
that was kind of weird, but no one said anything.
Yeah, no one seemed to care, so I wouldn't want to bring it up. But
But you guys do think
Just roll,
back
don't
on
worry.
it.
I roll
I mean,
intelligence check on that.
I was sitting
What are
there
you trying to
freaking the
figure
fuck out.
what are you trying to
Trying to
figure out?
Anything I can.
Okay, yeah, general intelligence. That's saved, doesn't matter. I mean, you know what happened. You don't know why. You have no idea why. Maybe she polymorphed, because that is a spell in your spell book. But typically, they transform into beasts, not other humanoids. I mean, there's other illusion magic that may have done it, but you don't know too much about arcane. But you're just not sure what happened.
She'll tell us when she's ready.
What if even she doesn't know?
I don't think she knows. Because
You do remember the next day when she was found, she was calling Vard crazy.
she had
when he
no
brought it
memory. She had no memory of being baggy.
Perhaps then, when you and her go to Greenfell, perhaps we should stop in Shepshed and see if there's anyone there that knows her. Perhaps we can find out more.
Oh, that's whatever you guys want to do.
Anyways, what was that? What else did we need to speak about?
I look over at Cast. You need to chill the fuck out with the arrows. Look,
Especially with that bow of yours.
Kroll is fine. Alright? Just chill the fuck out. That's with all of that. And then I'll take out one of the little magic arrows, and you might get some of these.
Bribery.
See, bribery.
Yeah.
Oh, and you pull out the arrows.
I'll take out one of the special arrows.
And Cast, you see Vard pull out a arrow from his bag, and it looks, at first you look at it and it looks like a normal arrow, but you do notice that the tip of the arrow is a frosty white color, and it doesn't look like metal. It looks more organic, but it's a slight, like, you know how like when cold things hit air, you have that slight fog feel to it. Like, what type of ice is that?
Dry ice?
Dry ice? Yeah, it's kind of like dry ice where there's just like smoke coming off of it.
Huh.
Right, you recognize it as being some kind of magic, but do your blacksmithing roll for me with an intelligence modifier.
How do I do that?
It should ask you when you press it, but if not, I'll do something real quick. Character sheet. Yeah, just click on Smith Tools, and then it'll pop up asking you which attribute.
With intelligence?
Yep.
Not wisdom?
No, intelligence. And you recognize it as a, is there an official name for it, Art?
And a hurt arrow?
If you told me, I do not.
I was just wondering if I put on the item name.
Let me. Oh, it might be on the iron.
It,
Let me look.
let's check if it is before.
No, I just
okay.
put.
It is a Frostfane arrow.
I relay that information to them. Or I say it out loud. Ah, Frostfane arrow. Powerful stuff.
Yeah, there's more as well, but
Where did a bugbear come across such a thing?
it parted ways with somebody.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did.
There's more to that as well, but I won't be ready for a few days. So if you chill the fuck out with the arrows and everything, at least
Chill
with the
out.
attacking. Oh,
Fucking dragon!
I didn't mean to do that, but that was a good one, yeah. But no, seriously. Just let us know if you're gonna leave and do something crazy when we're in a dangerous situation, and stop attacking your teammates. I've already been shot once by you. Cole's been shot a few times.
That's just how we communicate. I shot him the first time we met.
You know,
Did he shoot you when you first met?
No, you gotta be quicker.
Cass is
Still.
very quiet this whole time.
I have to go sing happy birthday and have cake and be part of it. I'll be back in probably like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
All
man.
right, man. Happy birthday.
okay, happy birthday.
It's my dad's birthday.
Tell him happy birthday on behalf of the party of 7.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm gonna leave,
So-
I'm gonna leave and go back to the book.
So, Cass, are you going to say anything to them saying this?
What, shooting people?
Yes, all about what they just talked about.
Were you here?
Yeah, I was here.
Okay.
And he's offering you the arrow as well.
Yeah.
You say anything?
No, that's
Or
it.
just
None.
don't say anything?
Nope.
You gonna reach for the arrow at all?
Didn't even break it?
No, this is an arrow he pulled out of his bag.
I don't think he was here for the arrow conversation.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
god,
you were.
Aaron.
He's offering your special arrow if you stop shooting us in the butt.
It
Oh.
was a white-headed, a pale white-headed arrow. It didn't look like metal. It seemed more organic, and it had what seemed like smoke drifting off it, kind of like dry ice.
That
Said what kind of arrow it was.
It's a frost
What is
fane
it?
arrow.
Frost.
You. It's Frost.
Frost fane arrow.
Ooh.
Fane or Fanga?
Fane. It's in your
Okay.
D20
Okay.
inventory.
Oh, okay, I'll reload it.
You shouldn't have to.
Oh, sorry.
You pulled it
said
out.
roll
didn't you?
20.
Yeah, roll 20.
You said roll 20. Okay, my bad.
So, anything to say?
That's too nice of an arrow to waste on the lizard.
That is not the point I was going for. You're not gonna get the arrows if you keep shooting all of us. Yes,
Any of us.
any of us, but
But how do we know the lizard's really the lizard?
Oh, for fuck's sake! You
Ugh.
you troglodyte.
look, at this point, we've known for a while. It's only you that seems to can't get over this problem.
I'm gonna cast message to cast. Like, I'm with you. I don't trust her either.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Wow.
Terrible idea.
This is an awesome idea.
But I mean, hold on. I'm gonna say it like dripping sarcasm, not 100% serious, but like I'm talking to a crazy person, and I'm like, yeah, man, you're fucking crazy, but you know,
Gotcha.
yeah, like.
So is that now a deception check, or?
No. Why is this? D&D Beyond's being very annoying to me. Oh, never mind. That only you hear it cast. Roll an insight check for me.
And I'll just
Or not cast. It's cool.
say,
Did we
I
lose
mean, all jokes aside, I can cast a bubble right now that forces you to tell the truth, and then you can ask her if she is who she says she is. If that would make you feel better and sleep better at night.
Right, that's not necessarily the issue. The issue being is that last time, somehow, she was replaced without any of us knowing. So at any time, if she disappears and comes back, there's a good chance that she may not be her.
And I think that comes back to, what we were talking about in terms of communicating with the team, because how do we know she's the only one who's been victimized by that? She's just the only one that we found out. For all we know, you aren't who you say you are.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, I'm pretty sure every time I've seen the lizard, I've tried to shoot it, so...
Yeah, and that's the point of this conversation.
Maybe you're trying to kill her because she's coming onto your trail now. Do you see the point here? Like, you were just literally crazy.
If I wanted to kill her, she'd be dead. I'm fairly certain that every shot I've ever taken was non-lethal.
That
This is not our conversation.
That's true. Not. Some of them hurt, but I mean,
that's not the point.
Pun.
Mark's supposed
I'm
to
just
set
gonna be
in.
like,
Damn
look,
it.
you're a
Did-
very smart guy, and holding on to this is just a little bit ridiculous. Yes, we can come up with a code name or a code word that
Flash.
if we have any sort of question on someone's identity, we can ask them a clarifying question before shooting them. I really think that's the best course, and I'm trying really, really hard to persuade you.
I second that idea.
I'm gonna roll this, even though you didn't ask me, just in case you want me to do it.
Well, you can't. You can see how persuasive you are. It's up to him.
Nah.
You have my sword.
I mean, it's a half decent idea. The only concern is I don't really know how magic works.
Sorry.
So
It
you're
doesn't
just gonna
matter.
hold on to this forever and never, ever, ever, ever let it go, and it's just now a thing. So you don't.
Well, is there any way we can get rid of the mage that did this to begin with? Or is there
don't-
any indication or any idea of who it might have been?
No.
Is
I
is
don't.
someone after you, Corolla? Someone chasing you or something?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely people after her.
You remember back in Rapid Bend when she was chased through the city?
Well, do we know anything to
Um.
link Krola being taken to anything else, or is it?
No,
we
there was
know
that
what
one time,
happened?
and you have no idea how or why it happened.
I was kind of just asking.
Truth be told, it could have happened to any of us.
Well, sure, but she's got a bounty.
She has a bounty.
No.
You guys do see Cassidy point at Corolla and draw some arcane symbols, and then they just lock eyes.
Uh-oh.
And she also pulls out a piece of copper wire. No, I'm just kidding.
Copper
You're a
wire.
bard, you don't need that. But she does like move her hand, draw some symbols, and you see her mouth move, and as she stares at Corolla.
Sorry, for purposes of this, I'm gonna try to, like, not be super flamboyant with it. Like,
Roll
wave
sleight
my
of hand to
arms
see
in
if you, roll sleight of hand to see if you
Sleight
can
of
hide
hand.
the hand. I mean, they'll still see you mouth to Corolla, but
Okay,
that's
yeah.
always. I mean, Dragon still sees your hand. Edglin still sees your hand. Vark does not.
Nope.
Cast might. I don't know the passive perceptions off the top of my head. Cast does.
Okay. But it'd be more subdued, like,
Yeah,
instead
I mean,
of just putting my hands out, I
yeah.
have them kind of clasped in front of me, and they're just kind of swirling around, almost like I'm fidgeting. But those who know that I'm.
Lucius doesn't notice it. Everyone else notices it, but Lucius and Vark.
Do we notice Marcus standing there awkwardly?
He kind of has his head poked in, like as you guys were waiting to find a good time to speak. It says, "Were any of you hungry?"
Did you get the calf, Marcus?
Yes, we do.
Can you prepare some, please? I'm awfully thirsty.
No problem. Is that just for you, Madam Cassidy?
Yes, it will. Thank
Okay. Would anyone else want anything else?
Food, please.
Yes, please.
No.
I'll bring some meals. He goes
Thank
and
you, Marcus. Thank you
Hands
so
off.
much.
Thanks,
Very
Marcus.
Here.
Before I say anything, let me go get something then.
She's running out of the fort. She's dipping.
Wait, did you really just?
Oh jeez, that's still gonna
Oh,
take
shit.
you a good hour.
It's fine.
Okay, she says she's gonna go grab something and then she leaves.
See, this is the problem.
I mean, you guys don't know where she went originally. She just walked outside the door. Outside. There's no windows in this room. There's no way you can tell which way she went, what she's doing. About 10 minutes goes by. Girl's still not back. 15 minutes goes by. 20 minutes goes by. Marcus comes back with some bread and cheese, lays it on the table. Kind of just like looks at you all, looks around, knows his Crow is missing, and just goes back to the kitchen. 30 minutes goes by.
And
he comes back.
None of you find this suspicious.
Comes back with meats and starts putting it on there. You guys haven't like moved an inch, and he's just like, okay, and then just kind of leaves.
I'll go
No, it's
find
okay.
her.
No, hold on. She will be back. You guys do realize her and I can talk, right?
Uh-huh.
Not
And
120
the last time
feet
this
away.
happened and she came back an evil wizard.
Doesn't that
Okay.
only
The last time this happened, her and I talk all the time. You wouldn't know when we're talking technically, and it hasn't happened every time. Last time this happened, nothing happened. We just had a conversation.
And the ranger with the short swords and the bow pokes her head instantly.
Yes.
Your dragon lady friend, she was bounding back to the city. Was there any need for anything? Did you...
Can we shoot to kill now?
No,
damn
she
it.
will be back.
Crow, I assume you didn't say anything to the guards as you ran out?
Nope.
I'm just gonna walk out in frustration. But
How
as
do you
soon as
know
I,
she'll be back?
Exactly.
As soon as I turn the corner, where right out here where no one can see me, I'm gonna point towards the town and message, Crawla, you're gonna be back, right? How long is it gonna take you? They're antsy.
Crow, you don't hear anything because it only reaches 120 feet.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna take the fox.
No!
Her sixth
You-
sense
you don't-
tingles.
I forget. No, sorry. I keep thinking that it's sitting on my. It's
I'm-
on my shoulder, basically. So
You can move it. Yeah, you can control it.
I know. It's just I keep moving myself and
All
I'm
right,
like,
where's
was
the
cowardice.
second floor to this? Or this map
The-
doesn't have second floor.
I can switch you over to second floor if you need to.
No,
but
no,
it's,
that's fine. I was just curious. All right, I'm leaving. Go to my room. I'm done with this shit.
okay. It's just-
Agreed. Howdy.
That's my room.
He's just up in his room. As you guys walk by, she's like, "Would you like me to go after her?"
no, it's okay.
It's
And I suggest everybody just calms down and waits
Do we have a
patiently.
way to tell that that's who she is when she comes back?
I suggest everybody calms down and just waits patiently.
I take the fox.
Oh,
What level?
technically it's not expended
Yeah, you just
because I
need to do this.
didn't. Yeah. Just what's the base level?
Well, you can suggest
Second
to
level.
one person.
Oh, is it only?
You don't. That's not mass suggestion.
You're right. I'm obviously it's gonna be cast.
Okay. Cast roll
be
with
fair.
advantage.
What is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw. With advantage. Dixie, what's your DC, Cassidy?
Wait, why does he have advantage?
Because it's a mind affecting spell and he's an elf. They have advantage.
It is. Hold on, let me click here. 14. He passes it.
Okay. So you try to do your Jedi like, oh no, there's no hand motion. Sometimes you just say it, and it just doesn't take effect, and cast just kind of looking like cast.
I'll stand up, then I'll leave. All I can say is that right now, I trust her a lot more than I do you. She hasn't shot me. Then I'll just leave the room.
Have I shot him? I don't think I
Yes.
shot him. I shot at you.
No, you
I don't think
have
I've
shot
actually
me.
shot you, though.
You have shot
You
me.
did shoot him that one time, trying to wake him out of the charm effect. Or the...
Oh, that's right.
Are you just gonna say out loud, "Oh, that's right"?
As he starts to find something's
We're
like, oh
best
wait.
friends, dude.
I'll
To be
I'll find
fair-
Marcus.
It was in hopes that you would break out of the spell.
He already walked.
I
out.
already left.
You're just like,
I'll just kind of just to the room then afterwards, just delayed.
I'll just go find Marcus.
he's in the kitchen, cleaning up. Okay, so you guys, Carl, so you guys spread out throughout the tavern. You guys still have 3 days to kill. Carl, or when do you come back? If you do come back.
Never.
On the last day before. we have
Okay,
to
so
go-
you're gonna stay in the city for the next couple days.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you staying at the Mages Guild?
Yep.
Okay, so you don't have to pay room and board or anything. You get your meals, everything. Are you going to inquire about teleporting to Serenville?
Yes.
Okay. First day you're there, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first day you're there, you're at the tavern, so.
Well, second then.
Yeah, probably second day when you're recovering. But so later in the day, Bear Killer comes back. He goes to the forge where Draken is and drops off the stuff he had asked for. I have to look up the prices for that. Comes back in here and drops off the rest of what Marcus was asking for. Cassidy, your coffee does get prepared. And you're given it. He drops off the rest and takes up his place. Crow does not come back that night, you guys, as you're all there. You spend most of the day talking. Marcus makes your meals, and you guys go about your business here. Did anyone else want to do anything on the second day?
You mean the day we all had our conversation? and
Yeah,
all
it's
left?
it's like mid-afternoon.
If
Yeah.
she doesn't come back by nightfall, I'll go into the city.
Okay. Varg heads off into the city.
I'll let Cassidy know.
Okay. It's a very solid question.
I agree.
Oh, I have it on my calendar. Hold on.
What?
What?
What do you have in your calendar?
The fuck's going on?
I have a calendar. One minute.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
Sorry, Nick messaged me. He's being
Okay.
sneaky. Oh, hey, it's almost fall time.
Yay.
Oh, actually, the third day would be fall time.
As I suspected. Oh shit.
What? Oh, your fucking saddle thing. Yeah, right.
You okay there, buddy? I go and check on him upstairs.
He's just crying, reading his journal.
Writing my diary.
Day 2. He
Listen.
put bell peppers in my food.
Listening to Evanescence.
Jesus.
Being alive. The other one that I know. Oh man.
Is that a yes, or are you still checking?
Give me a second.
God.
Oh.
I speak once in this fucking campaign, and you're just not there
Yep.
with me, buddy.
Maybe you
Sorry.
should research
Wow.
before you talk, right? Gotta research. Making John do everything. Poor guy, he's all overworked. Look at him.
Shit.
Looks like he hasn't slept in days.
Oh, my ears itchy. Yeah. Okay. Do you remember how many days I said?
Yes.
How many days?
3.
Okay. So it's which day?
3.
Is today the third day or is tomorrow the third day?
Today.
Tomorrow would be the third day.
That's what I said.
So you could go the next day if that's what you wish.
Okay.
Okay, so anyone else doing anything the rest of this day specifically? Vark, how long are you going to spend looking for Crow.
Before I leave, I'll ask Marcus
Oh.
where he got the fox, and then just the name of the store, and then I'll leave once it gets close to dark, and then I'll spend probably a couple hours looking. I feel like it might not be the hardest thing to find a, white dragonborn inside Avo.
You know, there's a lot of people in Avo.
That's a good point. I wouldn't know. Me as a person thinks that's probably wouldn't be too hard, but as a character, no idea.
He lets you know he got it at the. I think that's the name of the one in Vapid Bend, so I don't want to say that. So there's a unnamed pet store in the main market. Look for the sign that has the paw print.
Did you just not want to make a name?
Thanks.
All I could think of are really cheesy names, and I didn't want to say any of them. So
Go with it.
no,
Wow.
like they're just stupid. So no, and that's all that's coming to my brain at the moment. So
Disappointed.
shop with a paw print. What?
Shop with a popper. Got it.
Okay, this first day is done. Okay, so Wart, what are you doing in town? You looking for Cassidy?
You mean Krolla?
Yes, Rolla. Sorry.
Yeah.
Investigation check.
Fuck.
Your best stat.
Hey!
You
Why?
managed to find her in the tavern where everyone always hangs out at. You know
Casually
this one?
drinking. Do I see him coming?
Sorry.
Would you have left right after for her?
No. I was leaving. I was gonna wait until probably close-ish to nightfall and then go there.
You probably don't recognize Mitch. You're probably already drunk. Krolla, you're already in your cups quite a bit.
Okay.
But you can roll a perception check if you're watching the front door. Are you
What,
actually
do I have
drinking?
percentage? Yeah.
If you're,
like,
yep,
full on.
disadvantage. Yes, disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure on my 5th cup.
What's the count? King's, not Gauntlet. No, that's a fancy one.
Oh,
Where the hell's my
shit.
list?
Crown Jewel.
That's the fancy
Super
one.
nice. Is the
Yes.
super nice thing. The King's
right.
Gauntlet.
She's
is
at the King's
other one.
Gauntlet. Yes.
Okay.
14, yeah. He's pretty easy to see.
Oh shit. The cop's here.
You see her in the corner of the tavern, drinking away, pretty sauced.
I'll just go and sit down.
Why are you here, Derek?
Are you coming back?
You coming back? We'll probably result in an arrow or two.
Why'd you take off?
If
Yeah,
I tell them,
I know why, but
if I tell them, he'll kill them too.
didn't kill me.
Almost did.
Yeah,
You
that's a good point.
gotta. Not even him. It's the guy who sent him. Yeah. You don't know. He's mean.
I mean, look, you can tell him it's your deal. You can tell him as it is whenever you want, or you can not. It's not my place to, but if it was me, truth be told, I'd want to know the danger that's potentially coming, because either way, we're still traveling together. So, I'd rather be at least aware of what might be coming than not. Are you gonna stay here, or do you need help back to the keep?
Pause a little, and then I'm gonna message you and tell you, what about the bounty? Then he told them about the bounty.
What about it?
I don't know. An enraged dwarf who seems to rush in head first in everything, including the table.
Well, we've got. Let's see what our group is made of. You got me, who, and I'll say this quietly, would more than likely be killed on sight in any town if everyone knew. Cassidy, who doesn't. I don't really think she knows what she is. We're not entirely sure. We don't really know much of her background. I mean, Draken's Draken. He's damn near as honest as you can get. We know Lucius is. Well, if we go to Saren Vale, he's gonna be hunted probably. And Cast, I have no idea what his deal is. And Ed used to be a pirate. We've all got shit. Bounty's just one of them. Like I said, tell him if you want. Don't tell him. Doesn't really matter. Just a thought. And I'll just put 2 gold down for the next drink and then head out.
Character's just gonna stare at Varric and slow down the drinking. Continue.
Okay. You get brought the. What would you prefer, the Pomazine or the Raspberry Runner?
Give me the strongest thing you have.
Okay, they bring you the berry brandy, which is 1 gold a glass.
There's 2 gold on the table.
Okay. Continue to drink. March, you go back.
Mm-hmm.
Shop's already closed if you wanted to go buy it, but it's already
No,
past that time.
No, that's like one of the week-long things.
Okay, and then third day starts in the morning. Edglean heads off in town early in the morning to pick up some items or item he had made. Corolla is still not back in the keep. What are the rest of you doing, if anything? Yes, long rest for everyone.
Yes.
Remember, you can type in long rest and then your name. Long rest, Warwicked, and boom.
That? Oh.
Rest. Oops.
Oh, exclamation
Do I have to do the little arrowy thingy?
Yes.
Or slash?
Exclamation point.
Did it work?
Long
So,
rest.
That. Without the
Got it.
pipe.
Then I'm guessing we gotta reload our
It should,
pages.
if you have it popped out, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Yes,
It's the third
don't
day.
have it popped out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you spend the morning chasing your fox around your room, trying to get it to
Alright.
love you.
I just
Sorry, you
imagine
said-
the Benny
That
Hill music.
sounds like my fucking life with my cat.
What was that? Try
You said it's the next day?
Yes, the third day.
Okay. Did Marcus,
Marcus
ever...
brought your stuff back.
Okay.
What
How
did
much
you ask
did I
for?
owe?
What were you asking for again?
A jeweler's kit and a
Okay.
ring
And a ring hold.
mold.
Mold. Okay. The mold will be 5 silver. Boop.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting to the jeweler's kit. Boop. Jeweler's tools. 25 gold for the jeweler's tools.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone do anything specific this day?
Yes. I want to take some gold coins of mine and melt them down and make myself a gold ring.
Okay.
Just that's what I want to do today.
Um,
Yeah, it sort of worked.
after chasing around Fox and like tiring it out, I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna stare at it
Okay.
and be like, "You were Lazarus." And then once it falls asleep, I want to go find or inquire about having like a little basically fox hut and run built outside, so I have to go run errands and can't bring him. He can have a comfy place.
Marcus says his bed's already made for him in the keep in the barn. Barn,
No,
it's
no,
right
no.
here.
Okay.
It's for
I
a
was
bed.
thinking, yeah, it's just a little bit. I was thinking more along the lines of like something like over in this area with like a little hut thing and then like a fenced in outdoor area that it can't climb over. So it's like
Okay.
a full outdoor run.
Marcus, did you ask Marcus about this?
Yeah, I'll ask Marcus about it.
He said he'll head into town and check with the Builders Guild. I'm sure it'll be easy enough.
Wonderful. Thank you again, Marcus.
Not a problem. Let's see.
And I'm gonna go back to trying to tame my fox.
He has a whopping 2 hit points.
Tanky Fox.
It should last about half of Draken's hammer.
In D&D Beyond, Shauna, you can just add a cat. Actually, I can do it. But it'll be essentially the stats of a cat.
Okay.
I think. Let's see. Cat claw.
What?
Sure.
Is it in like equipment?
I think it's extras. Manage extras. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not. Oh yeah. Pet. Cat. Add. There you go. You can refresh and it'll be there. He's so fast and sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything? Sorry, mine went blank.
Asking Guild about the teleportation.
Right. So you go into the guild. Who are you asking in the guild? You're gonna ask just like kind of. You just gonna be like, I need a teleportation to Sarenvale, or ask anyone specific?
For 7 people.
You're gonna ask the archivist.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's still there. Yeah, ask
Of
him.
course. Morning, Corolla. Hope you slept well after that rough night you had.
Could have been better. Oh hey, I wanted to ask something about the teleportation circle.
Yes. What about it?
Is it possible to teleport up to Sarenvale with 6 other people?
We do have a school in Sarenvale, and 7 people would not be a problem, but we are having problems with our teleportation circle right now. For some reason, it is not being responsive on that side of Sarenvale. We haven't been able to contact anyone at the moment.
I'm sorry? Oh.
Yes.
Have there been any news from there?
No, but Sarenvale is what we call a ley line. Magic and arcane tend to fluctuate there sometimes. Sometimes it will go dark like this, and we usually have to wait a few days to get a message through. It's not unnormal.
Okay.
So if you wish to wait a few days, we'll hear back from them more than likely, and I'll be able to give you a better estimate of when it will be.
Oh, sweet. I'll be back in a few days then.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to the library and read up on the What's-His-Face's books.
What's-His-Face's books?
Yep.
You
Spend the whole day
that
doing
specifically person, What's-His-Face?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You looking for anything specific?
Just anything by him. Or, about the deity he loves.
Okay. Easy to read about.
And that's all.
Okay. Anyone else do anything else?
Do I do one animal handling check a day?
Yes.
Okay.
One a day.
Sorry, ignore that.
Oh, he's trying to your gold ring comes out oval, lopsided.
I'm trying to add it to my character sheet.
Where are you at? Draken. Well, you're not. Are you proficient in it?
No, that's why I'm trying to
Well, if you're not proficient, then it goes away.
Never mind.
Sorry, this is this is easier. Jeweler's tools. You can add that in there. Okay, now it's there. I didn't add it as a tool. That's annoying. So, whoops, that should be blank. Do quarry attribute, not proficient. Why can't I not choose proficiency? I guess.
Don't you have to edit it to add in proficiency?
No, it basically makes you. It's proficient or you're not using it. That's really dumb. Okay, well, let's just do this. Tools. The mod would be a -3 because you aren't proficient. There we go. Now it's good.
Thank you.
So you actually would have. It'd be actually a dexterity check, not a strength check. So go ahead and make your gold ring. It'll cost you 3 gold, to make your ring, if you want to melt down 3 gold coins. And then roll your jeweler's tools using a dexterity
Okay.
check. And it comes out a little bit. It's not perfectly round. When you're trying to smooth it down and get rid of the rough edge, you smooth a little bit too much on some sides, and it's got a slight oval shape to it because you didn't let the gold cure right before hammering it and smoothing it out.
Okay.
So you have an ugly gold ring.
Okay.
Anytime you want to try it.
Is he aware that it's ugly, or?
Well, he is a very fine craftsman, just typically not in the jewelry department. So he does recognize its faults, and it would cost you 3 gold to try again, and it's about an hour every time.
Okay.
Okay, 16 comes out decent, plain ring. Are you mass producing rings over there?
Yes.
Okay, that's 3 hours, 2 very crappy rings, 1 decent ring. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm just gonna practice. Basically playing my music.
Okay. If no one's doing anything specific, we'll let time pass. Like specific as in obtaining an item, just trying to raise some kind of stat, and in some way trying to build something, etc.
Grabbing my stuff.
You already picked up your stuff. You have your stuff.
Okay, cool.
I will just.
You just
go
destroyed
into
that
town.
ring.
Holy shit!
For the comment.
Holy fuck!
Just it's like you don't know what happened. It's just crumbled gold.
I don't even have the
1,
gold
2,
anymore.
3, 4,
Just
5,
black.
6, 7.
Oh,
Roll a Constitution
actually,
save for me.
I'm
Dragon.
gonna send.
You're getting a little tired from being in the forge all day.
Thank
The
you.
heat and everything. But you made 3 decent rings. You're gonna keep going?
That 20.
Oh, shit!
You made a fairly nice ring. And a point of exhaustion.
I don't know how to take that.
Every time you do a jeweler's check now, it'll be with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, then I'll stop there. So then I got.
You have 1, 2, 3 decent rings, which you can sell for 5 gold apiece. And you have 1 very nice ring that you can sell for 7 gold. And all the other ones you can sell for 1.
I'm sorry. I'm writing all this down. 3 decent rings.
For 5 gold each.
5 gold.
1 ring that's really nice, 7 gold. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the negative one that you can't even sell. 4. No, sorry, 1. And then 3 crappy rings you can sell for 1 gold. Then you lost 1.
Okay.
Cassie, what were you gonna do?
I'm gonna send it to you. I just want to make sure. I think I have the name right. I think I have it spelled right. Just double checking, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay. You going anywhere specific, or are you gonna look around town?
Look around town. Probably avoid any of the larger churches for the most part.
Are you going to check churches, or are you going to check like a library of some sort?
Libraries first, if I can find information. If not, go to churches, but not just, directly be like, hey, tell me this thing. But
Okay, roll an investigation check for me.
okay.
Roll, you managed to find within one of the book stacks a book of trickery.
Cool. Gonna delve into that.
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
What is that? I stepped away for a moment.
What is what?
That.
What I'm making?
Yeah.
It's a pen for the fox.
It's a little run. Little fox run.
Now it can't run
Let's
from
make it
me.
a little... Now it can't run from me. Excellent.
What did I just do?
Boop, boop.
I just want to pet it.
Well, Cassidy's gone. She leaves her fox here when she goes into town, so...
He doesn't know that unless he happens to come across it, John.
It's sitting outside in the middle of the open. And a little fox is in there.
Stop encouraging. He's gonna try to steal
he did
fucking
not.
fox, like fucking Big Ant tried to steal my little wolf babies. You guys are all a bunch of fucking pet thieves.
Oh, you left him with Marcus. Marcus is watching over him.
You don't know me.
Wolf babies?
other campaign. People just want to steal all my animals.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyways. Thieves. Sorry, continue.
Okay, so Kroll is still out. Cassidy's out into the city. Ed Glean is playing with the fox while Shauna is gone.
Where
Can
am I,
I-
though?
I am bringing you
please.
back from the dead.
Seeing that Ed's playing with the fox, can I go and talk to the fox?
Bart wanders over. Where the hell are you, Bart?
I don't know.
Oh, you were in town the previous day. You're now back. Bart goes over there with Ed Glean. Speaks to the fox.
You doing okay there, buddy?
Looks at you while Ed Glean carefully strokes it with his trunk. Yep, that's how it's going to be said.
Just yep.
Yep.
He's doing just fine.
Let's
Alright.
see.
Oh, sorry. I should have been clearer. I was gonna do speak with animals.
Yes, I know what you're doing.
Okay.
It's like a hyperactive freaking squirrel because it's still a little baby fox, and it's just going. It's speaking so you don't even understand what it's saying. It's just like talking a mile a second. You just catch little hairs about where's the nice lady with the meat. This elephant guy's pretty cool. You're really big, and various things like that.
Okay. Well,
Cass hasn't moved from the table in the past 2 days, just so you guys know. He still feels like he's trapped there.
I was supposed to be doing all that crap I sent you.
Right,
just
let me go
general.
pull that up.
I'll just tell Ed that he thinks he's cool, and then let him know I'm going off to town.
All right, there.
Okay. As you're talking to, so Draken, are you here?
Yes.
Cass wanders into your shop and asks you about what you. You go ahead. Ask him what you want to ask him.
What is it?
Oh, it's not super relevant. Just general information about if you're familiar with just stone buildings and whatnot.
Sure, I know stone. What dwarf doesn't?
Not stone. Just kind of trying to get a general feel for foundations and whatnot. What would be the most effective sort of long-lasting foundation? Something that would hold up to just about anything.
Well, it depends on what you're going to put on the foundation. There's many types of foundations.
Yeah, like makeup.
Then I guess at this point it would
Concealer.
specifically be
Spider!
might specifically be like walls and such.
So, how big are you talking? Are you talking like
Enough for ramparts?
the size of a castle? The size
Essentially,
of our
yeah.
Are you talking about our little slice of heaven here?
No, but if that's the information that'll help, then sure.
Yeah, I think I could help you. Let me roll for it though. I think I would need to. What would that be, John?
Intelligence. And add your proficiency modifier. +3.
Intelligence.
That's strength.
Oh.
So minus, what's your
Sorry.
intelligence modifier?
I don't have any.
Okay, so you rolled a 15. Okay, a 16.
Gotta get the right roll, man.
So what was the question? Sorry, I was looking something else up.
He wants to know about stone foundation for ramparts and building what sounds like a castle. Or, if nothing else, a tower.
So, are you referring to what you want to do?
No.
What are you
I'm
referring to?
typically very vague.
So, I mean, what are you asking him for? Just knowledge on foundations?
Just general information on it, like materials, strength, longevity.
Well,
he explains.
First thing you would have to do is you'd have to clear whatever patch of land you're going to work with. You need to make it level. Then you need to do a layer of either some kind of sand or gravel, and then you would you would lay stone on top of that. And then you would need to carve the stone so that it's level and interlocking. You would need grout for in between the stones so it stays solid. The longest thing that would take here is finding the right stone. The actual shaping of the stone takes a while.
Gotcha. And so, I guess that would be the next bit of questioning. Would be just like general stone types. What would be the most effective to use, or?
Well, if you use granite, that's the strongest there is of stone. It doesn't get better than granite. But if you're trying to do something quickly, maybe you'd be better off doing something like cobblestone. But if you're looking for protection, you don't want to use cobblestone.
So then would it be possible to, say, theoretically weave stone with metals?
Yeah, you can reinforce any stone with metal, or any metal with stone.
Alright. That's about all I need for now.
Okay.
So I'll go off and do my stuff.
Okay.
I'll go back to my...
Okay. You don't ask about the river thing?
I figure that's probably more of a mage question, so I'm just going to do general research on that.
Okay. Totally not, nature-based like a druid would know, maybe.
And I go out after casting and I tell it, oh, and once a day I can shape stone for you too, if that helps.
That's gonna be a lot of stone.
Again, you're awfully vague about what you're doing, so just offering what I have.
Gotcha. Oh. Thank you. I'll just go ahead and.
Okay, just stealthing into nothingness. What are you stealthing?
I'm just disappearing from the conversation. That's all.
Okay, he just goes on the other side of the door. You know exactly where he is.
I wave goodbye.
As long as he doesn't see him.
Roll a perception check for me, Cast. This is just chilling outside the front door. You see Marcus over here by the well, off in the corner, and you just see him like dumping water into the well.
Putting water into the well?
Yeah.
What?
You gonna go find out?
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. You go up to him, and he looks like, "Oh, Master Cast, hello." And you see him, and as he brings his hands together and then draws them apart, and water just starts flowing into the well. It's like just making sure our well doesn't run out.
Just putting water into the.
Well, yes. It's a very simple blessing.
But don't wells use water that's already in the ground?
Yeah, but I want to make sure we don't run out.
I don't understand wells.
Oh, sorry.
It's just a simple creation of water. I like to make sure our well doesn't run out of water. So instead of having to deal with, rerouting water from other rivers and everything. It's very typical. Most forts out here that are too far away from the river, like ours. It's not too far, but it'd be too much of a hassle. Usually, you have someone here to refill, and that is just one of my abilities.
That is very strange and potentially useful for information. So thank you.
You're welcome. And he just fills it back up and then starts heading back to the house.
Skedaddle.
Marcus is the best.
Anyone else doing anything this day?
I'd like to go into town and see if there's a temple to Saloon.
Okay, you are able to find. They have. There is one temple that's kind of a conjoined temple. It has multiple gods inside of it. What would you find out as allied gods? Saloon's there, Tyr is there, Torm, and some others.
But no specific one.
No dedicated. The only dedicated church in Avo is to Tyr.
Okay. Are there any Saloon priests or acolytes or whatever the fuck you want to call them?
There are some just priests. There doesn't look like the ones you saw in the places blanking my mind. Rivermore. They wear just general gray or brown robes, and they're throughout the church.
They're not specific.
No, doesn't seem like it.
Okay. Well, shit. That doesn't really help me at all. I'll see if there's no one that's really specific about it. Then I will go to that the market. The market I know of, where I get with the old lady for my armor and stuff, or the
one that did your jacket.
The tailor lady. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Tailor lady. I can't remember what the fuck her name is right now. And I'll just go to that market and see if there's any craftspeople that have anything for sale that's nice looking that could be Saloon related. Like I was talking about before.
I don't remember what you were talking about before.
Where the fuck is it? Fucking dropped out. I was just looking for some sort of wood carving thing I could basically put on my wall, almost like interesting looking art you see at fucking street fairs and shit.
Of Saloon?
For some sort of of Saloon or something.
Investigation check.
Oh, great. There it is.
You look around and you weren't really able to find anything that you like.
Okay. Other than that, I guess a bookstore for what I was looking for, the other stuff I was looking for, and that's pretty much it.
Well, you act like I remember everything. What were you looking for? Message me or
just-
tell me. I don't care.
Oh, I'll just copy it then.
Oh, wait, is it in our chat already?
Yeah, it's already pinned.
It's pinned.
Yeah, remember? Because I couldn't fucking find it before.
Yes, I remember now.
Here.
Okay, easy enough. All those books.
Yep.
How many books are you looking for? How many total books?
Let's see, like 4 each type, so 4 school books, 4.
Okay, the school books will be 2 silver a piece.
Okay.
Any of the the specialized books will be 2 silver a piece. The entertainment type books are, say, for how many did you want to buy of them?
Probably the same amount, 4, so it'll be a total of what?
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of books. So 4, 8, 12, 16 books of educational and 16 books of adventure. Right?
Well, sorry, no, sorry, I meant like.
Oh, 4 of those types.
4 of
20
those.
books total.
Yeah.
Okay,
that'll work.
that'll be, so 5 silver is 80 silver or 8 gold for the skill books or whatever books, educational books, and then 8 copper for the adventure books.
Okay, so that's
8
total.
gold, 8 copper.
Okay, done.
Okay. Boop. Okay. Lucius, are you doing anything these down days? Has he been here this whole time?
I don't. I'm here.
What?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you still recovering from that emotional talk?
I'm sick, man. Fucking give me
No,
a
no,
break.
I know I'm not making fun of what I'm saying. Are you still recovering from that? I mean, you
I
opened your
forgot to go
heart
check
up.
on him. Damn it.
Didn't. Tell it how it is.
Oh, look.
I don't know. Like I said before, like I don't really know.
You're just
Oh, yeah, but-
anxious to leave, right?
Like yeah, that's.
So Lucius is just pacing around the fort this whole time, just waiting.
I'm whipping stuff.
Butter. Yes.
Hey, you found
Don't look at
chicken.
me, elephant.
Jesus.
You understand me, Fox.
Okay, so Carl, you head back on the final day.
On the final day, I'm gonna ask about the status of the teleporters.
Okay, and what are you gonna do after you ask? You gonna head back to the keep, or are you gonna wait to meet up at the castle or the
Head back to the keep.
castle? Okay, so you inquire, and all right, the archivist tells you we received a message early this morning. There seems just to be a lot of interruption there currently. They're not sure when it's going to be fixed. So for now, there is no quick route to Sarenville, unfortunately.
Okay, no problem. To the fort.
Kroll heads back on the day that you intended to see the king.
Oh no, the day before.
Day before. Okay. So day before, Kroll comes back. Is anyone doing anything? Cassidy, go ahead and roll another animal handling check.
Okie dokie.
Would it be 1 or 2 more?
One more, because it's the day before.
Oh,
It's
day
5
before,
days.
yeah.
Oh, I closed my. Hold on. Yeah, he's fine. At least as far as we could tell.
What?
Oh, sorry. Anthony and I were trying to get Nero out from under the couch because I gave him flea medicine earlier, but it didn't go exactly behind his shoulder, and he can technically reach it to lick it, so I was concerned.
Gotcha.
So I had to pull him out to make sure he wasn't, ingesting poison.
I hate kitties.
Nero's cool.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, he's been getting to trust you more. He'll follow you around freely. You don't have to carry him on your shoulder or anything.
Okay, so now
And-
he's my buddy.
Mm-hmm. You don't have any commands you can give him. You haven't trained him like that yet, but he'll freely follow you around.
Okay.
Edglin just
Come,
over there
Lazarus.
petting. Edglin hasn't moved. He stayed. He slept outside next to the fox.
Hmm.
Blink twice, Lazarus.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sometimes you see Edglin transform into a fox.
Oh god, this is getting weird. Hold on. Are you a fox right now?
Yes.
What gender is he?
Oh god.
Oh wait.
You try to pin him down. I don't know if Edglin resists.
I definitely not.
You don't resist? Just let her check out your...
But
jump?
I'll I'll bring back my trunk. Only my trunk.
Just
Oh,
flop.
God.
It's very disturbing.
As long as
sight.
you're not turning into a female fox to try to sleep with my fox, that's really all. 'cause
No,
that
no,
would
no,
be
no.
Weird.
No. But what do you have against male on male foxing? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Lazarus, the elephant is a bad, bad man. Show me on this fox doll where he touched you.
To be fair, I'm a pirate.
Lazarus said he thought he was cool.
You don't speak for Lazarus, thank you.
No, I asked him. What? Am I not allowed to talk to him?
Mine. Screw
You
this.
do
I
get
can't handle
that-
this early in the morning.
Cass,
We're
you
gonna
do
go-
get a message from Corolla?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna receive the message while I'm brewing myself a nice cup of calf.
You're brewing it yourself? Marcus comes in, finds you in
Never
the
mind.
kitchen with
Marcus
the fox.
will brew it for me.
He says, please
if
get that
he's
fox out of the
available.
kitchen, please.
Okay.
I will get your calf for you.
All right.
And he goes
Alright,
about.
Come on, Lazarus. Telling us how to live in our own goddamn fucking keep. But,
He's
you
just
know.
not very hygienic.
Oh, this is me muttering under.
Yeah.
my
No,
breath.
you hear him muttering that to himself as
Oh.
you walk out.
Yeah, we're just both mutter party.
Yep.
Oh, and I was gonna go sit down, but I will go to Corolla.
Okay. I don't know where Corolla is.
Probably getting shot. It looks like.
Are you guys actually like facing off over here?
I'm staring, watching what he's gonna do.
Cass just staring at you. Caster, are you actually here? Like
No,
on this-
I was technically out doing the stuff I needed to do.
Swoop.
Yep.
Alright, and I figured just this way. What the fuck, computer?
I'm just gonna say this out loud.
Okay.
I'll tell I'll tell part of the story at the table.
I think that's good. They deserve to know.
All but one.
Well, he deserves
Well, this
an
was
arrow in his
probably
ass, but that's okay.
This was probably he should have done this earlier, so we'll probably be back after this.
Oh, you're back.
I'm gonna tell everyone, or whoever wants to hear.
Gonna do this. No. Come on, Lazarus.
It's really hard to click buttons with my left hand. Okay.
Before the meeting starts, can I go and talk to Marcus and Drift real quick?
Sure.
I'll just let them know, hey, Marcus, we're gonna be having a bit of a team meeting, so have some food real quick and then some privacy afterwards. That'd be great.
Right, no problem. We'll get that for you, and we'll make sure no one comes into the fort.
Thanks, Marcus. You're the best.
And him and Drift gets to work. Cass, we'll say you do this the day before. So this is
Yeah,
all
this was
happening that day
basically
before.
my whole downtime was all that crap.
Yeah. So so this is the day before the second to last day, which is current time. Are you going to do anything else after that happens?
I guess just general research for the other stuff.
Okay.
I might try again in a couple days after they've calmed down.
Or do you go back to the fort at night to rest?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Roll a investigation check for me. Okay. I don't know exactly. I mean, I see what you're looking for, but I don't know what you want to know. Oh, wait. So that's what you want to do?
Yeah, basically, and it's just sort of out of character stuff. It's not really important.
Okay. Well, you go to the Builders Guild and research it, and they say it's doable. They can do everything but the water part. But it'll cost quite a bit depending on what you want to do. Like how big of a thing you want to do. How far do you want this to go?
Unknown. I'll come back when I've got a better answer.
Okay.
Just curious if it was possible.
It's doable. Anything's doable with money, with gold.
Well, all right.
And you come back, and it's awkward. Like as you're heading back, you actually notice and catch up to behind Corolla as she's coming back from the city.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You
But you
follow
say
her back.
positive or negative?
What? And she's just coming back from the city. That's all she's doing.
Oh. So plus or minus there, Corolla. It's out of
What?
character, of course.
Oh, neither. Stop.
You got a big one.
You follow her back to the keep.
Ah, fine.
And you notice everyone's starting to gather in the keep.
Just be outside of it, just listening in.
Big move.
I also squished you a little bit.
No.
Strength save?
You're fine. Oh no, he was over here. And then you're just gonna hang by the door?
Yep.
Okay. You guys gather, Marcus brings food, breakfast in, drops it off, and then Drift at the door as well, and he shoos her out. And Drift leaves. She goes to tidy up the forage area because Draken doesn't know how to clean up after himself. And Marcus will just stay by the door to make sure no one enters. And you have all gathered.
Okay. Let's peel off this bandage. We might have an incredibly powerful mage coming after us, who is also strong enough to protect 3 cities who all love him for some god-awful reason.
Does he have a name?
Oh my god, I just had his name!
Oh, I just closed it. Hold on.
Same.
Vorkus Morthal.
Vorkus Morthel. He is the Archmage of Rakana.
Why is he coming after us?
Me. He's coming after me.
Why is he coming after you?
I used to be his apprentice, so I may know some of his secrets. So, secrets that will end his entire legacy.
Is he evil?
Yes. He's done more nefarious. He's probably one of the most evil mages I've ever seen. He got his wicked ways. Due to his wicked ways, he managed to get a seat of power, And because of the seat of power, he's gained influence to reign over multiple cities that believe that he's such a good guy, an amazing person. Oh, and such an established author. Oh, he's so amazing.
So what are his secrets?
Some of which I cannot say, or else he will find me. The others, it pretty much grant him. He's a, what's that word again? Peruser. Shit, my grapes! He's a peruser
Sugar grapes.
of the black market. Yeah, screw it. Grapes on. He has kept me in a compromising position multiple times to gather materials for him. Not necessarily by his hands, but that's beside the point. He would more or less. He deals in organic materials. Do you understand what that means?
Like
No.
pieces
No.
of people.
Yes.
Organic.
Or pieces of beasts and monsters and such.
Both. So now that I told you, he will come for you too. This is the reason why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Whatever. If he's gonna come for you, you're with us anyway. So we were gonna get caught up. So better to know than not to know.
Yes, well, here's another thing. He found me.
Time to go.
So,
Another thing to see.
yeah. A few days ago, he contacted me via my head. And remember when I told you to run, Varric?
I mean, which time?
True. When it was just the two of us,
Just two.
we
Are you
didn't know
talking
whether.
about in the city in general?
Not in the city, but outside of the city.
Okay, me as a person doesn't remember, because there was kind of a lot going
Oh.
on.
After we got the fur,
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
he found us there. And he's also had people within that city to try to find us. So I think he may also have connections in other major cities.
I don't doubt it.
So, which is why he found me.
Is there anything else that you might be leaving out?
What would that be?
Now the time's.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just.
now's the time to
I get the
share.
feeling is maybe you're leaving out things for our benefit.
He's not alone.
This doesn't leave this room. I'm gonna take out the paper.
The paper.
Tape. The message.
Parchment.
The bounty.
Oh,
Wait. Before you do, I check outside the room to make sure no one's there.
no one's there. Door's closed. Even though it doesn't look like there's a door there, there's a door there.
Okay. No, come back in. Okay, go ahead.
Slide the paper so everyone can see it.
In front of you, you see a likeness image of Corolla. And in text there says wanted for murder on a massive scale. And, oops. Sorry, I'm also adding doors. And there's a very hefty bounty there. The number eludes me at the moment. I don't know if I remember if it was 300,000 or 600,000.
300,000.
300,000
Is
gold.
Is this true? Are you a murderer on a massive scale?
It was. Long story short, yes.
Wow.
Was it justified?
Yes.
As Cass draws his bowstring back. No, I'm just kidding.
Please
Well,
explain.
It seems
Because something on such a massive scale, is anything like that justified?
Before, let's see. Cassidy, roll a history check.
I don't think Cassidy's here right now.
Darn it.
Sorry.
No worries. Ed Glean, go ahead and roll it.
Can you roll it forward, John?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, just a minute.
Oh,
That's not a 5e effect, but I love that thing, so we'll look into that. Just give me Dragon.
Sweet.
Because I have that ring actually in our Pathfinder game.
Oh,
really?
you motherfucker.
that
That would be so good.
Cassidy. Let me do history. Sorry. Okay, Ed. Pretty good roll. Pretty good roll. Bloop. Cassidy doesn't remember it. Edwin, though, you do remember in your travels.
What are we doing?
You're not doing anything.
What am I remembering again?
Edwin, you remember in your travels up and down the rivers and the gulfs and everything of a horrendous event some years ago of an avalanche destroying half of Rakan. Rakan?
Rakana.
Rakana. I knew I was saying league champs over there. Destroying half of Rakana. And it was you remember seeing the bounty of a young white scale dragonborn wanted for the event.
Mm-hmm.
And her describing this makes it flare up in your mind.
And what was the reasoning?
If you've spent your childhood years locked away in a cell only to come out for let's say, every once a month, and meet up with this kind old lady, and that is the only time you are free to think for yourself, to play, to have fun, as would any 3-year-old child would. And then all of a sudden, an attack occurred in only one specific area, and it's that kind old lady's house, and it's completely bombarded with dirt and snow. None of the villagers help her, as you don't know if you're clawing your hands out, trying to get the nice old woman's body. And all you would hear from the back of your head is, "What a joke, she deserves to die. Only someone like that, her fate was deserved." What would you do? And then, of course, you get pulled away for making an embarrassment of your so-called master.
So you were a slave?
Prisoner, more like it. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Prisoner forced to be apprentice.
More or less.
And I'm guessing Rakana did not care for this kind old lady, as you said.
They thought she was a waste of resources, because everyone had to pull her weight and no one wanted the Outlander.
I mean, how old did you say you were at this point?
I don't know how many days passed. 3, 5, around that.
When did the avalanche take place?
What you doing over there?
None.
Great source flies through the fucking window.
It was a couple months back.
I mean,
So, to clarify, and I'm very sympathetic with you being held against your will, but you condemn thousands to die because of a few persons' actions.
Your point is?
Just getting the story straight. I leave the room.
Before you leave, when you ask that question, roll an insight check. Ed Glean. Okay. Okay. You don't really notice anything.
Any other questions?
Can we fight him?
If he can stop armies and armies of lizardmen by himself, do you think we have the strength to right now?
So you're gonna run all your life?
No. I've made it my life goal to make his a living hell. And then right when I see is in his eyes, he's lost everything. That's when the fun begins.
What does that mean?
She's gonna kill him.
Let's leave it at that.
Damn it.
Well, hearing the full story, I don't know if killing them was justified. If that was their only crime, was allowing this old lady to die. Granted, it's terrible, but I don't think they need to die for it. I mean, unless obviously they were assholes otherwise, but I agree. The mage should die at some point.
We know where his home base is. If,
Yeah.
when we get stronger, I would like to go over there and take him away from it.
Earthquake.
Or about it.
You just had an earthquake?
No, John was moving the map around.
Yeah, he shifted. That was weird.
I was sitting there, I'm like,
I was trying to prepare for it. If it
so then I'm like, I don't feel anything. Huh.
Right, sorry. Probably not the best thing to say out loud.
You're in California.
we had like 2
Yeah.
last week, something like that. I don't know.
Well, I like the Corolla, and I tell her, well, I don't know if I can really blame you. Idle hands, or well, that's where evil lives. And if they didn't do anything to stop it, well,
You're
idle
super
hands.
quiet. What?
Oh, is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
better.
Like a lot better?
Mm-hmm.
How much
You're good. You're good.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Anyway, so what I said was, idle hands is when evil gets to play its games and pull its strings, and if those people didn't, knowing what was going on and choosing to ignore it, well, idle hands and all.
Did they know you were in the tower against your will?
I'm sure she wasn't the only one.
Well, I just mean from the townsfolk in general.
Seeing as though I left once, I don't know how long, and due to the state that I'm in, I'm pretty sure they could put 2 and 2 together.
Well, I feel not as bad for them now.
Well, when the time comes, you'll have my hammer.
Oh my
With that, I
Damn.
walk
Yeah,
off.
just loves quoting that.
god.
I mean, is it
You have
more of
my
a
tower.
mace?
It's still a hammer.
Well, he says you
It's
have
a-
my
it-
axe,
it-
but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have my axe. You have my bow.
And with that, I'm gonna go pray to Moradin, and do my thing, as it were, John,
As it were.
as it were. So it was.
So it was.
Nice. That's pretty good. How'd you get it to stay?
Just
It's just tape.
grab the food then, like handheld
It's
food, and go to
starting.
track it.
Go with him.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Anyone else do anything else?
I wanna talk to my sword about this dude.
About Vorkith?
I'm back.
Yeah.
You just kind of do it right in the same room? Just kind of draw your sword?
It's we talk telepathically, right? It's not like
Yeah.
I'm talking to an animated
But I mean,
object,
generally
right?
you draw your sword when you talk to him. It's like proper etiquette. But you don't have to, I guess, if you don't want to.
No, I mean,
All right, you just
draw
don't do it.
it and lay it on the table. It's hella dramatic.
Okay, so you wake him up or wake the conscience.
Hold on, what the fuck?
So Lucius pulls out a sword and then just starts concentrating on it.
The lights flicker.
I just look over at Cass like,
And the sword answering your summons is yes.
I want to ask about that guy. What's his name? Forkin?
Orcus.
Do you know anything of this Forkis guy? I'm gonna kind of say it out loud though.
Okay.
So I do look like I'm talking to my sword. So everybody can see.
Like legitimately, like Lucius is talking to a sword right now. Poop-a-doop.
Oh, Forkis, it's right there. Gotcha.
I gotta bring up your sword stats. Hold on.
sword stat.
I have too many. I think you're here. I have different like levels of it. Hold on. Oh, I guess
Whoa. It evolves.
Digivolve into. Boop. One momento, I gotta find it real quick. While I do other things.
Yeah, stop there the fire. You're not an arsonist.
The whole fort catches on fire.
Fuck.
Well, good thing we have a well, right?
Damn it. I'm just gonna roll it. Fuck it. You sense him concentrating. Sure. Things like, this Vorkis is not someone of my significance. He is not from my time, nor have I been seen or sensed any direct relation to him.
Okay. Just wanted to check with you, pal.
Did I spell that right?
You
Yes.
spelled it right.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I couldn't be of any help, but yes, he's. I have not come across anything about him.
Okay. Thank you, Zord.
That's what I'm here for.
Sword.
To serve.
Are you talking to your sword?
Dramatically put it back in the sheath.
Well, apparently there's two crazy people in the group.
Okay.
I found this sword while me and Cass were in Cernvale.
Yes, you do recognize. I mean, you've recognized this blade the whole time. You didn't ever notice him talking to it before, though.
Probably not.
But you do get a feeling maybe that's why he ran back for it when you guys were trying to escape, and obviously there was a reason. Now you know.
And you talk to it.
Yeah. It's sentient.
Beep meep.
Like,
What does that mean?
it's like a echo or a ghost of his past self. It's kind of trapped within the sword.
The swords have past selves?
Do you mean like a person's soul is in there, sort of,
Yeah, something like that.
or their ghost or whatever you
I
want
don't.
to call it?
I'm not sure exactly how this works. He just refers to himself as
Sword?
as the knight.
Sword?
Why would you call
Knight.
yourself? Wouldn't call yourself person?
I mean, you said thanks, sword. Wouldn't it be more polite to, refer to him by his name?
Is it just the
Yes.
knight?
That's all I know. That's all I really know right now.
You don't think that's weird that your sword talks to you?
No, there's a lot of weird stuff in Cernville. This is just the surface. It's nothing compared to what we'll see.
Out of character? Are we talking like Night or with a K?
The K.
Okay. I mean, shit, we've seen weirder already, so.
I mean,
Hey.
have we though?
Krola got body swapped. Someone took over. It looked exactly like her.
True, that's not exactly that weird.
Some
normal.
super powerful dude working for Asmodeus stole all of our money and didn't kill us.
Yeah, I suppose that was a little weird.
We've murdered a Drider. That was, yeah.
I guess.
You change into a little orc boy.
Yeah, he changed to an orc kid.
Have you guys been testing, did Draken get his batches started already? Are y'all... Okay, you know what? You guys are all fucking weird. Alright, so let's continue with your fucking crazy talk.
What?
That was more of like a annoyance at hearing this, supposed I was an orc thing at one point and just getting tired of having to repeat over and over and over that I am not an orc, I am Cass.
What about an orc named
Cassidy.
Cass?
No, I am very much me.
Interesting.
Well, the whole group saw it happen, so it's kind of only just you.
So you say. I feel like if I saw someone turn into an orc or whatever, I would freak the fuck out, and y'all seem pretty calm for some weird stuff happening. Maybe everybody was high. I don't know.
Do you not remember? I was freaking the fuck out.
I was never an orc, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. Nope. Totally wasn't freaking out, but the day after you turned back into Cassidy, I'll just get up and leave. Wasn't losing my shit or fucking nothing, man. I'm just whatever.
I'm actually gonna... Cassidy will insight check what he's saying.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check, Fart.
Wow.
That's perception.
That is perception.
I said persuasion.
It's close. I know. That's what I said. My bad.
Oh, gotcha. So you rolled a 18. So yeah,
No, go with the other
Wait,
one.
he rolled an 18?
because you rolled a
Go with the
17
other
on the
one.
first one. If you want to go with the 11, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
You do whatever you want.
Shush, Discord. You're right in the way. I can't read rolls. So 18. So I mean, he's convinced that that's
Okay.
what happened to you. Well, whether or not you
Okay.
choose to believe it, I mean, he seems genuine.
Yeah. Got it. I'm just gonna sit and watch him walk away.
Okay. All right, you walk out. Push Cass out of your way because you can't slide by him.
Yeah, no, I will.
You just shove them. Just get the fuck out the way.
This is what is this day before we're supposed to leave, or the
Mhm.
day before that? Okay.
You want us to do anything else? No? Okay. You all go to sleep for the day.
Yeah.
Next morning, a guard captain will be at the gate. Bear Killer will come and shout inside. Most of you are still sleeping because it's relatively early. And just shout he kind of pops the door open while you're all self-serious and just shouts. You just hear this loud shout yelling for a guard captain's here to see you. And he slams the door and walks away.
Why is it always the authority figures?
I'll go meet with them.
Um,
What time is it?
Roll,
Probably.
you find a beautiful Bahamut statue made sitting on the chest at the base of your bed.
Huh.
It's about 2.5 feet.
Whoa.
You'd have to roll with disadvantage on that one. 26.
Yep, sorry.
No worries. So it's about 2.5 feet tall. And it's just resting on your chest. Made of silver. Beautiful representation of Bahamut. The
Near.
platinum dragon. So it's
Perfect.
almost an insult because it's silver, not platinum, but it looks pretty good.
I don't have any platinum coins on me, do I?
I don't know, do you?
Okay, gonna give a slight.
Man, Captain Lightning. Sorry.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I have that for some reason. I don't know why.
New
He's
member.
our hero, taking
Oh my god, he's
We got a new guard, guys.
conversation down to 0.
Stupid.
I don't know.
I'll let the
He
guard captain
came
in.
out of the portal that's next to the keep.
Give me strength to weaken his.
His
Go
heart's
downstairs.
so big compared to everyone else. I mean, Jesus.
Get my strength.
You all come out. Let's see. Poop.
What? The fire moved!
Oh god, that's an object, not a map. Fire's out. Ed Clean's no longer warm. And he bows, says, the king requests the 7 early this morning. Sorry for being here so early. As you can tell, some of you are just like kind of barely waking up. Marcus comes running out of the keep to give Cassidy a cup of cave.
Marcus.
And it's off to you.
Thank
Morning,
you.
everybody. And runs back in.
I'm a chug it.
Okay. You're drinking the 1 cup, so it just wakes you up. It's not getting you all jittery.
Well, fuck that. I'm gonna just run back in really quick and see if there's more.
Okay, Marcus goes, I only made the 1 cup to get you up. I know you're going to the king this morning.
No problem. Maybe just in the future, make like 4 or 5 at a time.
I don't
Wait,
think
do
that's
I hear
healthy
this?
for you, miss. No, Cassie's technically in here. Unless you chased her for some reason.
Nah.
It just
It's not good for
3
you.
or 4. 3 or 4. Well,
Okay.
I appreciate you, Marcus. So we'll lower that, but definitely more than 1.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Run back out. Gavin says. And he'll be, as soon as you can, he will accept your presence. If you'd like to come with me now.
What the fuck keeps happening?
Ready.
Use this horse
Sure.
outside. I don't know what happens if I do this. Okay, didn't die. Okay, so you guys all get on your horses. Swoop. Swoop. Swoosh. I'm trying to do a rough estimate. Close enough. And you guys all ride into Avo. The captain leaves you at the gates of the citadel or fortress, whatever it's called, castle. And you guys all enter, and you're into the same throne room that you've previously met with the king. And again, he comes in through the side. He always comes in looking as pristine ever in his golden armor.
Shit, we never talked about the bow, did we? Okay.
It says, welcome, my friends. Welcome, the seven.
I bow.
Thank you for waiting. I'm sure you are quite busy in your adventures. Thank you for waiting to speak with me. I'm sorry that it took so long. I was dealing with some other things.
We serve at your pleasure, sir.
Oh,
Your
please.
Highness.
You know, you are not. You're outside of my kingdom. You know that. It's nice for you to do so, but none of you are residents. But thank you.
I bow again. Deeper.
Is your head like touching the ground now, or?
He glances over at Cast and notices the bow on his back.
Oh yeah, this is the thing.
And he looks over and says, well, thank you for taking care of that. I had inquired and had heard that you had made a quick escape from the lake. And the guild hall had mentioned that you had turned it in. You were going to turn it in, but apparently the bow had disappeared, and now I see why.
Yep.
He said, well, thank you for taking care of that. I will write a letter to the guild.
You also have a large shark problem.
Well, they typically, if you go deep into the water, yes, you will find sharks.
Okay.
That explains why so many adventurers did not come back, I imagine.
I mean, there was octopus too.
Yes, there are a lot of marine life down there. Yes, there's a lot of marine life. I will write a letter to the guild to let them know that the next update that comes, that the quest and the request has been completed. Whether or not that will reach whoever's ear that requests this job, I do not know, and nor do I know if they do find out what will happen to you once they find out you did not return the bow. But last, it is yours to keep. It is not my request. Just hopefully they don't come looking for it.
To be quite honest, King, it's concerning considering how long the contract has been open, how much they're willing to pay for it. It
Yes.
seems quite strange, and if we were to even give the bow to them, we'd at least like to meet them, so we can potentially know that they're not, let's say, dangerous.
Well, if I get a response from the letter, I will let you know, but we'll see what happens. Just maybe keep an eye out in case someone tries to take it back forcefully. But that is nice. I'm glad it is done. Hopefully we no longer have other adventurers wandering into the deep lakes with our shark problem. Now, for the real reason I wanted to meet with you. And he looks over and nods to his guards, and they all file out of the room. I wanted to know if you had any intentions of heading north soon. I know in the past you have mentioned it, and I know I have brought it up to you. But I was wondering if that might be your next adventure.
We're leaving as soon as we're done here,
Excellent.
My Highness.
I need a favor then.
Anything for his lordship?
He just kind of gives you a look like, okay, you can stop.
No, never.
You're a dwarf. You don't bow to a human king. I know this. I don't know if you're mocking me.
I'm a
But-
businessman.
All right. Well, if you do head north, I wish for you to take a look into the Arm of Tyr. They are the
Why
ones
is that?
because they are the ones who have said they have finished this cultist and finished the rifts from opening. But I am not so certain. And prior to the fatal end of my Archmage, he was unsure as well. I know that the Phoenix Concord is still looking into it. They believe that the rifts are not shut completely. And I just want to see if the Arm of Tyr just thinks highly of themselves, or if there's something else more diabolical afoot.
I'm sorry, is John cutting out for anybody else?
No, just
He's
try
good.
and reconnect. Try to disconnect, reconnect.
Okay, no, it's just me. Hold on.
Will your lordship be able to perhaps help fund this expedition that we have to the north to figure this out?
I mean, I have funded you quite a bit already.
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
And
Any information
and I hope that we've performed.
you
Oh
have,
my
that's why I
God.
have rewarded you. If you finish this task and bring me back news, I'm sure there will be more reward to it. I have. Go ahead.
I was going to just say, I think the only funding we would need is potentially information at this point.
Right. Well, I have sent ambassadors there. I have not visited Sarenvale in quite some time. And I've received responses, but they seem too positive. I am not sure if they've been bribed or worse. But I would prefer to send people that I can trust, that have proven that they can handle themselves in binds and most likely not be bribed, although some of you may be, so. But.
What?
Or not charmed in any sense. As for information, I can give you some, but I believe young Lucian here has far more information than I ever could.
I'm sorry?
He has not told you where he's from, then.
We've had the conversation, but
Well,
only
We've had
Lucius.
that talk.
Lucius, not Lucian, sorry. I will get that right eventually.
It's
No,
fine.
Or
Is the
not.
King or John?
I typed Lucius and Lucian in the same fucking paragraph. Hold on.
This is-
Yeah,
Does
you read
the
it
King
back.
or John
You
say
read it
that?
back last time.
Yep, my bad.
It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
Keen always gets it right. This is
Just
the
call
DM's
him
fault.
Lou.
Lou.
Yeah, call me Lucy.
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 But I'm sure he has more information than I can ever give you. As for entering Sarenvale, they do still recognize me. I can give you my seal with a letter. Not my seal, but a sealed letter. That should allow you to have any kind of entry with no issue. Now, Lucius, I know your name can be a problem up there. I know they tend to be quite religious bigots. But fear not. Hopefully, with my letter, you will be protected.
Thank you, but I'm not ashamed of my name.
I don't mean for you to be. I hope you're not. I just don't want you not fearing the wrath, but feeling the wrath just because of your name. Can you do this for me?
Your
Can you-
Highness is too generous. Of course we'll do this for you.
Just kind of
It's
looks at
not really doing
Draken.
this before.
Slight smile to his lips. I've never seen a dwarf grovel so much. It's quite entertaining.
Perhaps you've seen the first smart dwarf in your life, Your Highness.
You should see what he did to our table.
I would love to
Come
hear
again.
other dwarves hear you say that. Master Draken. And then you see him glance off to the left, and the door opens, and a soldier comes in with a letter, a rolled piece of parchment, hands it to him, and walks out. Please.
Can we be knights? Is that a applicable request for someday?
I mean, are you asking him this?
No, I'm asking you.
I mean, you knew Fenthwick was a knight.
True.
So
Ask
you
him,
know it's
ask
okay.
him.
Are you asking if he could be a knight? You, Edglin the pirate?
Oh no, no, no.
Give me the onion
I hope he
knife.
gives you something
I'm not that bold.
the equivalent of a little sheriff star sticker.
That'd be fucking dope.
He ends up with a letter and says,
I love it.
"Please remain safe. Don't abuse my power, my letter, please. Just use it in case anyone gives you trouble." Now,
Will do.
is there anything else you wish for me to help with other than money? As he looks over at Draken.
Aw.
Hmm,
Pay for lodging.
I think we're fine on money, Draken.
That was
I'm sure once they see the letter, you can get lodging.
Do you know of any news of Avo that we should know about?
Of
Since
Avo
we're
or
going up there.
Serenville?
Serenville. Whoops.
No, all has been quiet since they apparently have ended this cultist. I have not received any news or any other requests for assistance.
well
That's
then.
weird.
I think we should be on our way.
Yes,
It's like
be
the
safe.
coolest king ever.
When you travel through the North Passage, remember, be safe, stay in a tight group, and don't sleep without a watch.
Always.
10
Always keep time.
I thank you once again. Please hurry back.
Your Grace.
He'll nod. And
Bye.
Before we leave, can I ask the king an unrelated question to all of that?
ask away. As he raises his hand and makes a slight motion, and the doors open and guards come in.
We were hoping to make I was hoping to make a stop in Greenfell before we head up to the north. Is there anything we should know about that area or that town specifically? Anything?
If you're going to head towards Greenfell, just remember the roving hills. There's lots of wild there. Just be careful. Stick to the roads. Typically, you won't be bothered, but there has been reports of attacks every now and then.
Just attacks in general.
Yes.
Okay.
Greenfell
I
itself
look
is a
to
small town.
Cassidy. Stick to the roads.
Greenfell is a small town. It typically doesn't get attacked itself, but a lot of people have met issues on the roads. Bandits, goblins from the hills, various things.
Okay, so nothing.
Now, if you,
Okay.
there have been legends and myths of giants and rocks, but no proof.
Okay.
There's mythical
Thank you.
rocks.
You see
Yes.
giant rocks?
Giant rocks.
Rock giants, bro.
Those are called mountains.
Thank you, King, and then I take my leave.
L back.
He heads off to the side as your guards escort you out. He leaves as well.
Well then, off to Sarenville, eh?
Oh, right. I asked the Mages Guild. Apparently there's something weird happening with the magic in Sarenvale. Teleportations and mage connections couldn't go through.
I'm sure there's gonna be many more strings leading to Sarenville than just these.
Historically, Lucius, you know that it's since Serenville is on a ley line, it does affect arcane magic at times.
Yeah, she's all fucked up over there.
Oh, okay. I guess that's normal.
Indeed.
Serenville ghetto coming out of Lucius right now. You guys get on your horses. Did
He
you
gets a
need
Jersey accent.
Did you need to make any other stops before you leave? Fill up on rations, anything?
We can do that back at the port on the way up.
You gonna stock up on rations?
Oh.
For Serenvale,
Do you smell
looking at your maps, Serenvale is about a 2-week ride. Because I am correcting the scaling of the world. Estania's weird. There's like time lapses and time magic going on over there.
Okay.
It is a 2-week ride from Avo to Sarenvale by horse.
Can you put up the world map, John?
See? Actually, by horse, yeah, a week and a half. 7
That's
days.
the passage right there, right?
Yes, 7 days. On horse without any distraction, Greenfell would be about 3 days. So it'll be 2 weeks total to get to go to Greenfell and then go to Sarenvale.
I'll propose it to the group. Do we want to stop off in Greenfell on the way? Or just go straight?
We can stop in Greenfell out of the way.
I can go with you to Greenfell.
Okay.
Yes, split the party.
I don't think it should take too long.
If they don't go with you to there when you guys split, you'll be about a day and a half behind them, to 2 days.
No, I just, that's what I'm saying is, if they want to go. If not, then I'll just keep riding on.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll go to Greenfell. Why not?
I'm okay with it.
We have no like time frame working here, so fuck it. Why not?
Okay.
You guys gonna ask why he wants to go to Greenfell at all?
Why do you want to go to Greenfell at all? Sorry.
I was just curious.
For Fentwick.
Oh, that's right. We gotta go return. Fucking yeah. Let's do it for Fenwick.
For Fentwick.
Yeah.
That one, gnome y'all forgot about who just died.
Yeah.
Pissed off a blue dragon.
I didn't forget. I didn't care.
It's been like
I
what,
didn't care.
maybe like a little over a week, and that's about it. Realistically,
It's been a little longer because we walked all the way back, didn't we?
It's been quite. Let's see.
It had to have been
well,
like a
well,
month
the
or
thing is,
something.
we basically left that.
It's been about
Went
3
to-
weeks.
Yeah, it's been not super
Almost a whole
long,
month.
but not, but not super short.
A lot of shit's happened since then. All right, Vark. Jeez,
I know. Just saying.
give your party a break.
Trying to give us a conscience and shit. You don't know who you're messing with.
All right,
You
so
don't
we'll,
have to go.
we'll end that here tonight with you guys heading off to Greenfell, and then up to Sarenvale after that.
Whoop whoop. Alrighty, Rooski.